Bro Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does,
then
it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So,
except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Anything. If you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
it was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So you're saying it doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to say?
It does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got it. Awesome.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other?
I've been thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about this
I'm still at
for
shit.
years,
I
man.
can't fight anybody right now.
I am so down. I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny, and I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously, and that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there was been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Oh, everybody. Bro Bro Plata is live again on a Thursday. We haven't had a Thursday in about 2 weeks. So
you had a Thursday last week, you jack off.
Huh?
We had one last week, you jack off.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
We went on a little streak of not doing.
We
them
had
for a
two,
couple
but we were
weeks.
back last week. That made no. So what you're saying now makes no sense.
It does in my brain, Tim.
Listen,
it does
you
in
know,
my brain.
If any of these new subs are real, they're only giving us like a first couple minutes, so we got to hit it hard. No dumb shit, Ray. Right off the bat, Ray. Okay, only handsomeness. Pulse.
Are they gone? Are they gone?
No, but your sound sounds wacky.
By the way, I do love this. Just hit me too about the fact that it's 404 is also an error message on computers. So
that makes more sense.
And somebody, whoever did it, pranked us enough where 404, the error message is now basically our subscriber count.
Well, I mean, we did have more views on the last video than we had in the last handful. So, I mean, it could not. I don't know. The algorithm helped us out. It could. I don't know. Maybe some people were like, "Oh, look, MMA. Click on that."
Possibly. Who
For
knows?
us to get 200 subscribers, I'm assuming that 8 million people watched us. 8 million people clicked on it, and 200 of those were like, I could go for this. I feel like that's about our batting average.
It just made me laugh that Johnny Smith, of all people, I think Johnny Smith did it, to be honest.
We thought he was talking about a sandwich shop in New York. Like, what's 404 subs?
Yeah, dude. That was a wild moment when we hit 404.
Well, they're not gone yet. We lost one. We were up to 405, and then we lost one. So, I mean, I figured we would lose more than we had. I think we would lose about 500 somehow. We'd owe subscribers, but no. But if you're there, thank you. Let's party, fam. And
tomorrow we are playing your Guardians.
I know, buddy.
6:10.
I know, buddy.
That game, I think it's here in town.
Well, no, they're in Cleveland. I'm going to the one Saturday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Club seats, baby. Birthday game. Game.
That's right.
Sugar Daddy Allen taking care of his baby. That's what's going on.
You're just jealous.
No, I have my own money, sir. I don't have to. I don't have to. I bought my ticket
if you let me. I tried to buy my ticket. He wouldn't let me. I would have. But
I bet there was barely any resistance. You were just like, I should.
Well, I know. Listen, I know by now that I'm not going to win that argument with him. So it's resistance is futile. So
futile. I know.
Futile.
Sure. Futile.
Hey, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that show from when we were kids? I think it was called Deep Space Nine.
No,
I
but
didn't watch it.
I'm trying to start out with an MMA thing, and you guys keep bringing up baseball and space.
Go ahead.
Jeez, guys. The only thing I got is that they finally settled that lawsuit that they settled, and then they didn't settle. UFC has now agreed to pay Kung Lee and friends $375 million for that lawsuit that has been going on for like a decade. They did have a settlement of like 335, but and it was agreed to, but the judge said, nah, I don't think so. So they packed another 40 on there, which when you're talking about that much money, doesn't seem like that much. But then when you say $40 million alone, you're like, yeah, okay, that is a lot of money. And I think how many patents? Like 1,500 or something like that.
Yeah, I'll look it up here.
A lot. It's somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500, I think. But and I don't know how this gets divided. I know the lead plaintiff always gets more. I believe that's true. So Kung Lee will get a little bit bigger slice, but the rest of them, that's a pretty decent chunk of change, And they could have just paid them that in their salaries to begin with, or less of that, and they would a little bit less, and they would have made. The point is, fucking pay the people, and then we don't have to go through this shit.
So okay. Kung Lee is the leader of that whole thing.
He's the lead plaintiff in the class action. There's always one that has to be the. So it'd be Lee versus was it in Denver or Zuffa or the UFC? I don't.
It's Zuffa.
Okay. It sounds like a really crappy karate movie from Japan from back in the day. Lee versus Zuffa.
It does. Which I think Zuffa actually stands for fighting. I heard something about that. I'm trying to see the number. 1,200 individuals. So like. Okay. I'm doing the maths right now.
All right, I was about to do it, but it won't quite be like that. But that's a ballpark, probably.
375 million.
It's like 300 grand ish, isn't it? That's just a guess. Yeah, it's about 300 grand because 12 and the somewhere in the 300 range.
I typed in 375 million, and the first thing that comes up it was fucking Dana White and the settlement. All right, I got 375.
I just did it. 312.5.
Oh yeah,
like I said, my brain said about 300-ish, and I was right.
So after taxes, guys will be getting like $100,000. Some of them will be getting
$12.
$12, depending on how many baby mamas they got,
what state they live in. If it's California, it's all gone.
Oh yeah,
no, probably like 200-ish, probably more than that. So it's a pretty good chunk. Like they've been waiting a long time, so they're all getting a pretty good chunk, I'm sure. And most of those guys probably really, really need it. Like these weren't the super high end rich guys who made the most money who are getting 200 grand.
So the guys that couldn't sell tickets is what you're saying.
They still didn't get paid enough. They never get paid.
The guys who
not one person has been paid enough in that company. Not one person. Even the guy who does move the needle doesn't get paid enough.
True, but he's happy with what he has. But $375,000 or whatever. That's no. How much? What? 312?
312.
Yeah, 312. I mean, even that's not big enough. I think of a fucking lawsuit for something like this. That I was expecting a lot more, especially in the era of
if they went to court, they probably
SJW fucking judges who
that's why
want
they
to fuck over big corporations.
That's why they settled, and part of the reason why I'm assuming the original judge said no to the first settlement. That doesn't happen very often. I don't know. So I think he's saying like, no, I guess he was looking at it and be like, that's not right. So they capped another 40 on there. So, it's a little something for everybody. And listen, just pay the people and it's not a problem. I do want to talk about a documentary that I watched.
I have not seen it yet and I want to.
Before we get there,
half hours worth.
Can I mention something on the MMA side?
Yes, you can. Of course you can.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are familiar with the UFC middleweight by the name of Brendan Allen?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm aware of Brendan Allen. Shit, my bad. Brendan Allen. Brandon Allen's this bitch I know, but Brendan Allen I know. Yes.
Well, Brendan Allen is currently ranked the sixth in the UFC middleweight rankings.
He's fighting this weekend, right?
Is he?
I believe so. I think I just saw that.
Well, he claims that he wants the winner of Strickland versus Duplessis.
Listen, I never give guys shit for like calling out above them because that has worked for a lot of guys before. It shit's happened. Allen's fighting Imanov, and if he beats Imanov, then good for him to fucking say it.
It has to be a decisive win, though. I mean,
that's pretty fucking tough, though.
He is. That's what I'm.
Yeah, but the thing is, he wins. That's when you got to be like, dude, when am I getting mine? Because it's still going to take him a few fights, but you got to start calling for it eventually. And at least he's on a winning streak. And he beats Imanov. Go ahead, call for it.
Yeah, but the problem is, so Khamzat Chimaev is fighting Robert Whittaker. If Khamzat wins that, he remains undefeated, and that is two former champions back to back. He will have beaten Kamaru Usman, and he will have beaten Robert Whittaker. He can make a legitimate claim that he should be next up.
Okay. So what are you saying? Why is Allen saying that when he should? I mean, why would Allen care? Like he's got to get his, even though he's like, well, logically they should go with another guy. No, dude, he's trying to get his, man. So fucking say the shit.
Everybody's trying to get theirs in life, but like, what claim does he like? What legitimate claim does he have to make?
You got to play this game, man. You know that, man. You know that by now. If you
he's
don't,
on a
you don't
7-fight win streak, though. Pulse. I mean, these are the guys that he's beaten.
Yeah, since he got beat by Curtis Cook, that first Curtis. Curtis.
He avenged the Curtis Cook thing recently.
Curtis Cook is a comedian that we know. Curtis Cook is hilarious.
Curtis. He is. Go check him out. He's written a lot of your favorite shows too.
It's true. He's on American Dad, I think.
Paul Craig.
Good win.
Bruno Silva.
Solid win.
Andre Muniz,
It's another solid win.
Christoph Jotko.
It's a fun name.
Hold on. One, two, three, four rear naked choke submissions in a row after beating Jacob Malkoon, and he beat.
It would be weirder if he wasn't talking. At this point.
And he beat by rear naked choke. He was Sam Alvey's last loss, I think, in the UFC, or one of the last losses.
I thought it was Olin Chaychek was his last one, or
honestly, he should if he.
Shout out to Sam Alvey, who's a friend of the show. That man is a legend,
champion
in his own right. But like, let's be real: is that resume that you just named, is that going to stack up against Khamzat, what he's done?
I mean, again, though,
so what are you saying?
Avenged a loss to a guy who beat him by TKO.
Are you saying that he shouldn't talk, dude? It's what you got to do in this business, bro. You know this.
I'm saying, from your perspective, which would you rather see, Brendan Allen?
But it's weird that unless Hazmat 100% or whoever wins that fight.
I mean, I know what you want to see. You feel like they're all just holding that belt warm for that guy they call Bo Nickel, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's going to be a minute yet.
That's going to happen at some point.
He'll have if he beats Paul Craig, they'll give him a ranked guy. They'll give him a pretty.
No. I'm saying before their careers end, at some point, Khamzat Chimaev and Bo Nickel are going to fight each other.
That'd be a good fight.
Khamzat should want that sooner than later.
I'm asking you your early prediction. Maybe it happens in 2025, but I'm asking you.
If it happens today, I think Khamzat very possibly squeaks it out, but I don't know. You give Bo Nickel some fights to work his way up to that. I mean, if you can't jump from whoever he fought last, forget, and then you can't. That's a huge jump. But if he beats a couple guys, then I'm looking forward to it already. Bo Nickel's amazing.
Well, so Paul Craig is the litmus test. Then he's the new what's the guy's name from Hawaii? He was forever a gatekeeper. Tavares. He's the new Tavares, a middleweight.
Tavares is still there, I believe.
No, I know, but it's like for years, Tavares was like, if you could beat him, you were on your way. Like so many guys beat Brad Tavares and then like leveled up. Like Vettori beat him, then he leveled up. Adesanya beat him, he became champ. So I feel like Paul Craig is the new. It's crazy to say because he's actually a really good fighter, but at middleweight, he's the new gatekeeper. But by all means, I'm sorry, man.
Not if he wins, not if he beats Bo Nickel. But I think his only shot is a Hail Mary.
I'm going to put a $50 dummy bet on Paul Craig.
I mean, you probably win a lot of money. It would probably be close to plus 800, something like that. Maybe not quite that much. At least plus 500, I would assume.
I know John Jones is a big.
Like, let's be honest with ourselves. That would be the hardest fight of Bo Nickel's career so far.
In MMA, yes.
Sure. Well, I mean, like, you know,
a couple guys who have been on the show fought this weekend. Brogan Enders fought and won. He won. Brogan won.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hunter Watt lost. He lost in the first round and gets submitted by a guy who wrestled at Penn State. So that's a fucking tall order, man. That's you don't have wrestling. Those guys, I mean, the guys at 250 are tough, but none of them can wrestle like that. So I didn't see the fight, but it's tough, but it's okay. It's his first loss. He's 2-1. He'll be fine. But Brogan won
by submission.
Yeah, he got his record back. I know he has a losing record, but he didn't win his last two, so he's still fighting hard, dude. I mean, that happened to Andrew Law. He was 4-4 in a row, and then he had won 7 in a row. Let me take a look again. Just make sure here. Yeah, Brogan's 4-3 now. Yeah, he was 2-3. He won his last two. So there you go. Back into the winning percentage, winning fighter. Yeah, he won by rear naked choke in the third round in Pittsburgh last weekend. In his last fight, he won by arm triangle. So he's been choking some dudes out. So good for him. Good for him. That's all right. Those guys are the tough dudes down at 250 down the street from me here. They'll both probably be on again. I didn't get either of them on for this fight, for maybe the next one. But we shall see. Oh, and the guy we had on, you just posted, right? Mark Gordon.
Yeah, Mark Gordon.
He's fighting soon too. We've had him
He's gonna
on.
be fighting in Erie. Yeah, he's
Cool.
gonna be like right before Christmas or right before Thanksgiving. I think he's gonna be fighting.
Oh, it's a while from now. Just a lot of time.
He actually
for shit to go
messaged me
wrong.
recently to like
I guess
find
it's
out
not that
when
long.
some shows were,
That's
so
cool.
so he can come see me.
No, I was gonna ask you, did you give him like dates for other shows that you're not on? Like,
No,
you want to
no.
see me or do you want to laugh?
Yeah, exactly. Do
I'm
you want me to be the thing that lights you up, or do you want some other schmo?
Fucking loser. Maybe.
There
Um.
we are.
Yeah. There's that. So I watched like it's probably like 5.5 hours ish. That total that documentary, the Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I'll give you one quote. I'm paraphrasing, but they're talking about, I forget who it was. I don't know. You probably recognize him. I don't know who it was. But the Attitude Era. He said the fans like when we were degrading the women because no wrestling fan could pull a woman that looked like that. And I'm like, that tracks.
You know
Good
what?
point, sir.
Fuck Vince. How about that? Fuck Vince.
Vince didn't
Piece of
say
shit.
that. Vince didn't say that. I forget who
Oh.
the guy was who said that. It wasn't Vince.
Is it?
Although he kept bringing up sex in his interviews, it was fucking weird.
Who? Vince?
Vince, yeah. So this thing was done. A lot of it, the interviews they did in 21. So before any of this shit came out, including the interviews with Vince, and they're supposed to have a couple more with Vince, but then the shit came out and they canceled. So a lot of the series is the stuff they were gonna do anyway. So his whole career, everything. But then they also mentioned like, hey, most of these interviews are done before the shit came out, and then at the end of the series, that's when they talk about what happened most recently. But it goes through everything. It's not just like this guy's an asshole. It's also not all puffy either. It goes through everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure people who are close to him were like, they were being unfair. I'm sure they're saying that. But
oh yeah,
and most of the wrestler interviews were all like, we love him so much, all of that. And I understand that he made their careers. I get it, man. I get he would never do anything wrong. And according to Vince, all these scandals, all of them, and the ones, not just the new ones, but the ones throughout his entire career, were all false. So wow, that's
he
crazy.
would
man.
say that
people just out to get him, I guess.
Yeah, because either they didn't have the wherewithal to be a fucking top star, but Vince.
They talked about the Montreal screw job, and I went through that again. And you're not going to like this, Ray. I know, but I feel like I'm not completely on his side. But the guy didn't want to give up the belt when he was leaving. I mean, guess what you got to do? What are you going to do?
Oh. Yeah, I mean that was it. That's gotten hashed out over. Pulse knows what we're talking about. Bret Hart for getting screwed out of the belt against Shawn Michaels at Survivor Series 97.
But he was leaving. Your job in this situation is to give the belt up.
Bret was being very, very.
He's being a dick about it. I understand that.
And Shawn, I guess, early on in their little relationship of being the two top guys, said he wouldn't do the job for Bret, and Bret took that personally. And there's so much drama in that entire thing. I think it's called Wrestling with Shadows. Is the Bret Hart documentary
really good? About this is the best. I mean, I've watched a bunch of wrestling documentaries, mostly like Dark Side of the Ring and shit. This one's much better than all those. But Dark Side of the Ring is really cool and it doesn't go through all the stories that Dark Side of the Ring does. But this one's really good. I'm just saying. But this is coming from me, who's not a hardcore wrestling fan, so I don't know. I'm sure some wrestling fans might be like, "Well, I didn't like that they went after this" or something like that. I don't know, but I thought it was great. And I was going to say, oh shit, I had a point. Hart was. I understand he's pissed, but he was leaving, and he was leaving for more money, and they let him out of his contract for
to negotiate with WCW for I think it was like $2 million a year.
Man, those guys dropped the ball, didn't they? Man, they fucking had it.
WCW.
Yeah, for a while there. I mean, they had WWE caught up and then exceeded, but it seems like they made tons of mistakes while that was happening as well.
I know that they were rivals in the wrestling ring, but in a real fight, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, who do you think will win?
Oh, Bret would have stretched his fucking ass from asshole to appetite.
I don't think Shawn Michaels can see now, man. I was looking at him. I'm like, why didn't his eyes get so crossed?
Yeah, his eyes have gone crossed.
Bro, his whole body is jacked up. Like,
Dude, that's all wrestlers, man. No one's like in great shape from wrestling all those years.
That's why I wonder how The Rock does it. Because I was looking it up. The Rock is like 51. He's got to be on everything.
There's no way he's not. Oh, he is, but there's no way he's not in pain too.
That's what I'm thinking. Like
he probably got out in time. That's probably what it was. I mean, he got out in time, right? I mean, how many years was he really just the wrestler?
Who?
The Rock for years.
The Rock, 90. I want to say it was 96, and then like, 03 was when he like got full time out of the business.
Okay, well then that's not bad compared to other guys. 7 years.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a long time, but compared to, and everyone's body's different and stuff. That too.
He was a part timer for most of the early 2000s and late 90s. Because even what year was the Scorpion or the Mummy the Scorpion King made?
It was either 99 or 2000, I think, something like that.
One of those was like one of his last.
Like the rundown was like 02. So
yeah.
So
The Rock, for all of his foibles too that I have with him, I respect him, and the fact he did the one thing that I think all pro wrestlers miss out on doing, which is he was able to parlay his popularity into something else, and there ain't a lot of wrestlers that can fucking do that.
I mean, some guys tried and didn't work. A lot tried and didn't work. Hulk Hogan never worked.
What?
No, Hulk Hogan was on.
Hulk Hogan had. I
mean, he was in some movies, but he wasn't. Not like The Rock or Cena.
No, yeah, The Rock was more like.
I mean, that's what he was going for, and it didn't work. I mean, he was in some stuff, man, but it wasn't like you think of Hulk Hogan, you think him as a wrestler who was in some movies. John Cena, now you think of him an actor who started as a wrestler. Same thing with The Rock. Most people. I mean, maybe wrestling fans differently, but I'm saying as me, outside looking in, saying Dwayne Johnson is an actor who started out as a wrestler. John Cena is an actor who started out as a wrestler. Hulk Hogan was a wrestler who acted some.
I mean, Hulk Hogan is like arguably the biggest name in the history of the business. I mean, not the greatest, but the greatest worker, arguably the biggest name. I mean, you could say Ric Flair, but I'm just saying on like a global scale, Hulk Hogan is the biggest name ever.
I would think nipping at his heels would be fucking Steve Austin for sure.
You know,
like biting his fucking ankle like a
Shawn Austin a lot, and how they got popular again with the whole Mr. McMahon versus Steve Austin thing was huge,
fucking massive.
Yeah, listen, you guys should be relishing this opportunity because I want to talk about wrestling right now, and I only want to for a couple more minutes. So you guys gotta stretch this conversation out right now.
Here's the thing. Weren't you gonna mention a movie or something like 10 minutes ago?
Me? Yeah, this is a documentary I watched.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Oh, you haven't heard about the Mr. McMahon documentary, Pulse?
Nah, what's that?
I watched
about?
it in 2 days, man. It came out on Wednesday. I guess it would have been like Wednesday morning, and then I finished. I guess I watched it in like one day.
I'm watching most of it tomorrow.
I enjoyed it very much. Because I remember some of that. Because like when I was a fan of wrestling, I was like 11, 12. So it was a time when WCW and WWF were both going at it, right? So
yeah,
and I remember
and the thing
WCW more.
The thing that you just mentioned about like Austin versus McMahon. You don't get that if Bret and Shawn don't have the hissy fit of the mid 90s. I mean, without those two, and then Bret fucking.
Well, the screw job is what started the whole Mr. McMahon character. That's when, that. And you know what? Say what you will about the man, and I will. But he was really good at business. He was great at what he did. Not the greatest human on earth. I mean, I'm sure he was great to some people, but he did a lot of stuff that he should be paying for. and he may be, hopefully.
I agree with you on that.
A lot, and there's a lot of things he got away with for years that he would probably never pay for.
The first female ref. Did they have the first female referee
scandal?
And,
yeah. Apparently, she got paid recently because they lifted the statute of limitations. That was like a year ago. This happened. The statute of limitations on hers was lifted, and there was a point where Vince said, he's like, it was consensual. It was consensual. And even if it wasn't, the statute of limitations have ran out. That was his quote. I'm like, what? You didn't have to say that second part, Vince.
Yeah.
But then they said that at the end, what do they call it? The postscript there at the end. They said that it was momentarily lifted because of this scandal, and she was paid then. So she wasn't paid for a while. But it's talking about all the people he did pay. Sable. And a lot of
Which do you know who Sable's old man is?
Yeah, Lesnar. Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Fucking how did we never hear story of him going back to the WWE and just all of a sudden Vince shows up with like facial reconstructive scars from Lesnar cracking him in the face so many times he'd have to be on a respirator. Like,
talk about Brett punching him though.
Because it's like that scene in what was that movie? What was that show with James Gandolfini?
The Sopranos.
The Sopranos. If you remember did you watch that show, you guys?
Yeah, a little bit.
There was the one scene where this bodyguard he hired, he's a big old muscular dude. Tony Soprano started punching him, and the guy started like acting like he was gonna punch back, and every other mobster in his room was like, "No, don't hit him back. Just let him beat his ass," because it's like that's Tony Soprano. If you punch him, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite.
I'm likening that to Brock Lesnar. Why didn't Brock Lesnar put his hands on Vince McMahon?
Probably money.
Brett did, although he was out. But one thing I was going to say that I am crediting Vince for. I credit for a bunch of stuff, obviously, but the one I was about to bring up was the fact that anytime he had beef with people, he brought them back.
Yeah.
I think it's because that was the last thing people expected. He brought Sable back after they settled a lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's cool. He brought Brett back. He brought everybody back. And that's cool.
Yeah. He was, that's the one. I mean, he gave the Ultimate Warrior fucking a chance in 1997 after I think it was 5 years away from the WWE, after he held him up for money at a SummerSlam for like a 6-man for like $500,000 more or something. And Vince is one of those guys where, he's a piece of shit. We've all known this shit. Like you hear the stories once you become really a smart fan. People tell you these things, and then you do your own fucking research. It's wild the amount of times he's brought just fucking lunatics back to his own detriment.
He brought his son back.
Wow. I mean, he's going to AEW apparently, so there's that.
Good for him, man. I mean, what does he have to do to fucking get his piece? Apparently nothing, and impossible.
Well,
apparently.
I mean,
but I learned a bunch of stuff. But how Stephanie and Paul got together, I didn't realize that was originally a storyline, and then it actually happened. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was sort of it became art imitating life.
Even fucking storyline, like he Mickey'd her, and like
I know
there was so.
It was at the little chapel right down the road from fucking Rick's.
Yeah,
Rick's Rolling Smoke.
So many storylines. And did you? I'm sure you heard this, but they talked about Stephanie wouldn't mention it, but Vince did. The one storyline that she shot down. They were talking about the craziest family of all time. The fact that they did all that.
He had an abduction angle with his own fucking daughter on television where she was going to get sacrificed on a logo that looked like the cross, but it was the Undertaker's logo. The man had no scruples.
That's not the one I'm talking about, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, nothing surprises me of stuff that was shot down.
He had one that she was going to be pregnant, and then it found out that he was the father of the child. that was going to
Oh
be.
yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah,
I figured you've heard it, but I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, gosh. But no, some of those Attitude Era storylines were insane.
Yeah, and you can blame Vince Russo for that mostly because Vince Russo was feeding Vince McMahon a lot of it.
You'll like this. Not in the documentary, not at all, not even mentioned.
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
Cornette's not in it either. But yeah, both those guys not in it. I'm
gonna wait to watch it until I watch Corny's reaction to it.
I was gonna ask you. Oh, is anybody doing that now? Any promotion doing like fucking outrageous? I mean, because most wrestling, the top organizations are PG now, right? So like, and that's good. But like,
PG-13.
Are there anyone's like going like hard R like they used to?
Well, from what we've heard in a lot of the news,
hard R, but you know what I mean.
The news around WWE is they're going to Netflix. And they're taking WWE Monday Night Raw, which has been the flagship show for WWE since 1993. I mean, that is the ratings.
Maybe they'll ramp it up. I don't think they will. They're making more money
now
than ever.
They said cursing will be a thing.
All right, maybe cursing, but
they said cursing will be a thing.
But they're not going to go back to the. Also, they mentioned this a little bit because Paul Heyman's in it. About ECW. Like, is anybody doing that shit anymore? Like, I want to go to that. Are they doing that in the mall by my house? if they were,
there's shades of it, probably. Definitely shades of it. I mean, ECW, you could come up to AIW in Cleveland for Steve Guy's organization that he announces for, and you'll see a lot of people where you're like, okay, Sabu did that. Okay,
sounds like a really
Jack
fun
did that.
Business to be a part of. However,
it is
again, watching it, in the match, I just can't get into it. But clearly, I'm interested in parts of it because I thought this documentary was great. But if I just turned on Raw, and I probably will when Netflix, I'll try and turn it on, but it probably won't last long. I'm like,
they're gonna have the whole library too. That's the thing. Like,
that's kind of neat. Like, I'll go watch really everything. That's fucking
everything sweet. That's on currently on Peacock will be, I believe, on Netflix. That's why I'm actually buying Netflix at the end of the year because
Netflix is the best one. It's the most expensive one now, but it is overall the best one.
I just saw a notification. I used my buddy's thing to watch the thing at the Sphere, and his account is still like on my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, fucking speaking of expensive, ESPN is going up $1. They're going from $9.99 to $10.99.
Hulu just went up like 3 or 4. I got it. Yeah, I think I forget how much I pay for subscription. It's a lot. It's like $100 a month. For all my subscription. And I just got rid of UFC Fight Pass because I wasn't watching it. But and that wasn't monthly. That was once a year. But I have Peacock, Apple, Paramount, Prime, Netflix, Hulu, ESPN, Disney Plus. That's 8. So it's over $100 a month. Yeah,
dude. I probably one. I drop mine.
Now my brother's on a couple of those. Right, I have my brother on Paramount and Hulu and Apple.
Mine's Spotify, Compound.
Of course it is.
Peacock. Because
the reason I don't have Spotify is because I don't have unlimited data on my phone, so I don't listen to my phone.
Yeah.
I do radio stations, bro. I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm
still bitching about the. Come on, play some new rock. Somebody play some new fucking rock. No one plays new rock by us.
It's not profitable,
dude. You know what's crazy? The classic rock stations were playing the same classic rock when I was a kid than they are playing now. Like, I'm like, shouldn't the line move?
Well,
like if you were playing something from 70, 75, and 95, right? You should be going another 30 years. You should be playing something 2005 now, in theory.
Tim, that's the scary part is NCX up here, 98.5, plays grunge now. They're doing like
that's 30 years ago. That's definitely classic rock.
You'll hear Temple of the Dogs. I'm Going Hungry on that station.
Well, yeah, classic rock
Pearl
when I
Jam.
was a kid was like, was early 80s, mid 70s or in the 80s. And that was like 20 years removed. So now I should be hearing all the small things. I should be hearing 1985. I should be hearing all those things on classic rock stations. I should be hearing woohoo on all the classic rock stations.
Those are a couple years away, Tim. We got at least
they're 20 years.
5 years. No, to me, it should be 30.
Well, it wasn't 30 when I was a kid. Because if it was, they'd be playing songs from the 60s.
Magic did. Magic played the 60s.
But they mostly played 70s and 80s. They made the rules, Ray. I didn't make the rules. They did.
I know, but still. I said the day that NCX starts playing Slipknot is the day that I will fucking just jump off a bridge. Like, that's...
I mean, they could. There's some nice songs that are 20 years old. They could.
I know. I did the math. I'm going to Mushroom Heads fucking Halloween show this year. Just bought the tickets today. $108 for 2 general admission tickets after fees. Thanks, Axis, you fucking pieces of shit.
Average now, you know that.
I know, but still, I can be mad about it.
You have any interest in the theory of a dead man unplugged but plugged in show? I mean, it's not unplugged. They're just playing acoustic guitar, so they're gonna have like full drums.
Where at?
And shit. It's in Akron. It's either at where we saw Weird Al or maybe it's the Civic Theater. It's one of those two. It's in Akron.
How much are tickets?
I think we can get in for, let's just say 50 to be safe, but probably a little less than that for GA. Maybe like
I will be excited just to
not
hear
GA,
the strumming.
not GA, but balcony.
I told Laura about that song, by the way. The bitch came back.
Yeah, that's a sing along, man. I know a lot of the songs. That would be fun. And also, I missed them because I was sick, but 10 years is opening for them, and 10 years acoustic would be sweet. Ooh, that's if they weren't playing with 10 years, I wouldn't be as interested. But that's the 3rd of November, I think. Let me take a look what day that is, because I know like a week after that I go to Regan and Creed in the same week.
I could do November. Wait, November 7th. What day?
No, 3rd. It's a Sunday.
Sunday. I can do Sunday Bloody Sunday on that one.
All right, I'll double check, but I'll look at tickets.
Yeah.
Also, you sent me the Weird Al touring thing, and Weird Al's doing for the first time in a while. He's doing his normal tour with all the fucking videos and the lights and the big show that he always puts on. And I have to see that again because I don't know how many times he's going to do it. So I want to go. However, I don't want to go to Blossom, but I'll go to Blossom. But the thing is, it's okay if you get a seat. If you get a seat, it's not as bad. Like I don't want to sit with Lon. It's the thing. I fucking hate Lon. I'm not going to get Lon. I will go with you and sit away from you because I'm not getting Lon. Because Lon sucked. Last time I saw Shania and Lon, it sucked, dude. I'm not getting Lon ever again. It sucks.
I'm just happy to be there and see them live.
You don't even. It doesn't feel like
their
you're there.
Feet, at least.
It doesn't seem like you're there.
You see their feet, Tim. That's all you need.
You don't see their feet. You see a blur.
I know.
You kind of hear the music, but you hear people talking more than you hear the music. That's what sucks too.
Who cares?
I care.
I'm there. I'm paying attention to the music. I could give a fuck less what other people are saying.
No,
when I saw Incubus there, it was dope. That was a cool one, and we were far away on the lawn.
But
yes,
that's in September. But I just found this out. Al's doing his first 5 shows of the tour in Vegas.
Who?
Al. Weird Al's doing his first 5 shows of the tour in Vegas in June. I already looked up how to.
If it wasn't in June, I'd be there. Because I work. That's the money season for me. I can't.
Right.
That's why I take vacations in the spring, winter, and spring and fall. That's it.
Yeah, he's playing at the Venetian.
God damn it! That would have been awesome. I love the Venetian.
You say would have been, dude. I'm still not do. It depends when I gather enough money to go to Vegas.
You can go. I can't. I am lamenting that I can selfishly not go, sir. It is
definitely a more expensive week, but I could pull it off. I mean, we're talking like maybe $100, $200 more. You know, not so much more than. I mean, it looks like a lot. Like, oh man, this staying at the Lexar, which is mid, it seems, but. At that week, it would be $550, but it's going to be $750. Oh man, it does suck looking at it, but overall, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I would absolutely go see him in Vegas. I was kind of
So-
sad.
You know who's opening for? Oh, you know who? Yeah, it says in the thing you sent me. Puddle's Pity Party is opening for.
Yeah, that's really why I want to go. I want to see.
He played down the
those two
street.
together.
Last year he played at the
I
theater
know.
by me.
I know.
I was at a game. I was at a ball game, I think, when he played. But yeah, I need to start going to the shows I want to go to because I wanted to go to that one. I want to go to Diamond Rio. I didn't. The only one place I got tickets for was Regan, which I'm definitely going to that.
The I got a thing for like a labyrinth experience coming up where they're gonna play the movie on a big screen and then like a live band is gonna play all the songs and sing like the whole thing. Like
That's kind of cool. Although if I had that for any movie, I want to be Major League. I want someone to play.
there's
Rolling around in circles, you. He plays like 8 times throughout.
Oh, Paul, you've seen Major League, right?
Yeah, we brought this movie up every 8 seconds.
Yeah, the baseball movie with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, of course.
Bob Euchre. But the song that me and Tim always get pissed off anytime like I think about. There's times it'll just be in my head when I'm driving around like for work, where it's just like running round in circles.
Why is nobody here?
I don't know. People have been coming in and out.
Right.
There's been
I think we're having a decent show right now to nobody.
I don't know.
See,
No, but you know what I noticed?
Clip shit. That's why we got clip shit. I just talked a bunch about fucking wrestling. Clip that shit.
No, you know what I know? Okay, there's somebody. I noticed there's a lot more viewership in replay. Like after the last stream,
Yeah.
it
soared
up.
We got up to like 53. So
I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I don't
people-
trust the counter anyway. No matter
I don't
what,
either.
I don't trust that shit.
I mean, if we were over 100, I'm like, okay, we did better than last time. I get that, but like,
But anyway, yeah, that song's fucking annoying, dog. Like that song, I hate
around in circles.
that song. It's like that's like the "It's All Right" and "It's Coming On" song from fucking Slapshot. All you hear, anytime I hear that song in a commercial, I think of Slapshot. Like that's all I think about.
A couple weeks ago, I talked about how they should start making sports movies into musicals. Yes, remember that? I talked about that.
Yeah.
So I talked about ones I thought would be great, and one of them I mentioned was Bull Durham, and I didn't know this before I mentioned it, but Bull Durham the musical is a thing, and it's playing at Duke University. So I really hope that picks up because I'm like, Bull Durham the musical would be sweet, dude. You kidding
I've
me?
never seen that movie. What's it like? Who's in it?
Kevin Costner, Susan Sarandon, Tim Robbins.
Okay, so
That's when they started hooking up.
Okay, Kevin Costner. So he really does like baseball.
Yeah, dude, he's done 3 baseball movies at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all great.
Yeah. Field of Dreams, The Rookie, and Bull Durham, right?
Not The Rookie. That was Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, it's great. I get them.
What was the other one, Ray?
Bull Durham,
Bull Durham, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams,
One more. It's not quite as good as those, but it's still not bad.
The Natural. Was he in that?
No,
Fucking thing.
J.K. Simmons plays his manager. John C. Riley plays his catcher.
I don't know.
Plays for the Detroit Tigers.
Rookie of the Year.
No, you don't know this one? It's about he's an aging pitcher, like on his last season.
Yeah, it's
right?
about the guy from Tampa Bay, isn't it?
No, that's The Rookie.
Oh.
This is fiction. But he's an old pitcher, and he's like playing probably what's going to be his last game at Yankee Stadium. And it's also it goes back and forth between the game and his life with this woman. So it's like it's a romantic movie too. But it's
Are we in agreement though that Field of Dreams is the GOAT baseball movie?
no,
Even if it's not your favorite, it's probably unanimously like agreed upon as like
it's great. I love Field of Dreams, but I have it at number
they
3.
will come.
I have it at number 3.
Oh, it's number 3. Okay, so no, I agree. Major League is my
Bull
favorite.
Durham, Field of Dreams. But the one I'm talking about is called For Love of the Game.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a pretty good one too. Also, I was talking. It's funny who brought this up. Oh, my buddy Jason brought this movie up because we were talking about fat chicks. Because I think probably made a joke about Ray. Probably.
What was the one with Tom Selleck?
Mr. Baseball? Another great one. But Summer Catch is like is the most underrated baseball movie. If you haven't seen it, just watch it. It's good.
Summer Catch.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, I know that movie.
Jessica
Okay.
Alba, not Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel. But
Yeah. I know
it's
that
good.
movie.
It's a really good movie, and it's about the Cape Cod Baseball League, which is really interesting. One day, I would like to go up there and watch some Cape Cod baseball. That sounds like a vacation I would like. Baseballcation. Also, I entered a sweepstakes from Dan Lebatard to win what he calls a sports vacation.
Well, as
So
far
no
as
playoffs, but he'll send you to whatever game you want to. That's not a playoff game or championship game.
as far as my list, my tier list, I got Major League 1. I know you guys hate it, but I love it. I got Sandlot number 2.
I don't hate it. Don't hate it.
I don't
have okay number 2. It's an okay.
Yeah, it's a solid number 2. I don't get the fascination that our generation has with that movie. I really don't.
That was everything. That was like everything.
I know. Like,
it taught me about Babe Ruth. It taught me about Babe Ruth. Like, you know. But so my number 3 is a old G movie that came out before any of us were born. My dad showed it to me when I was little.
Hold on, can I guess?
Go ahead.
Bang the Drum Slowly.
About baseball?
Oh, you don't know that one? Okay.
No.
Damn Yankees.
No.
It's The Babe.
The Babe.
No.
The one about Lou Gehrig. What's it called? Pride of the Yankees.
No. This one starred Richard Pryor. It was called, I think, Bruce.
Oh, Bingo. Millions? Yeah, Bingo Long Traveling All-Stars. Yeah.
No, not that one. But
Brewster's Millions.
Brewster Millions. Yeah.
Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, I think
That's
Bingo is a better movie.
It's a better baseball movie for sure. Because Brewster's Millions is barely a baseball movie.
Bingo. What was it again?
Bingo Long and the Traveling All-Star, something like that.
Yeah, that to me is one of the
based
better.
On a true story.
Yeah.
They go into towns and because we're getting paid enough by the league owners, so they just got
about the Negro League
players. Yeah, and they just decided to go into towns and get some money for beating the crap out of the local teams, and they made a lot of money playing white teams.
And rest in peace,
that was really cool.
Jones, who was in that movie.
That had a great cast.
And
Billy
I guess
Williams and
Billy D. Williams is the last of the Mohicans. He's still here.
Yes,
he was the original Two-Face.
It's that Colt 45, man. It keeps you pickled enough to make everything nice.
Okay, and we're talking about movies. I now want to go to a very underrated comedy movie that makes me laugh every time, and it's ridiculous, but it is really. I think it's hilarious. We're talking about Billy D. Williams, Ladies Man.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You know what? I gotta say,
Ladies Man is really funny.
SNL.
Even if you don't know the sketch, it's really funny.
Between Ladies Man, what was the one with Molly Shannon where she was the
Superstar?
Yeah, Superstar. The other one with Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan.
Night to Roxbury.
Yeah, like they've had some good movies.
Yeah, man. When they used to do
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Yeah.
Man, when's the last time they made a movie of a sketch? Long time.
No, they haven't really done anything if you just don't count any Lonely Island solo movies, pretty much, where they did stuff on their own.
Yeah, I stopped watching that show a little while ago. I mean,
it's 50 years old this year.
It is. They did a giant thing for 40. Are they going to do a big thing for 50?
That would be awesome. I want Fred Garvin, awesome. Male prostitute, to make it come back.
Cast. Is Kenan Thompson still on there?
Yeah,
dude, he's never going to leave. He's going to be 70.
Probably the greatest comedic actor of our generation.
I've been watching him since I was a kid.
Sketch actors.
Yeah, he's the best sketch actor of probably ever. I mean
most guys don't go deep into their 40s on that show, and he'll be there deep into his 50s if he wants.
He'll be doing what's his name, Daryl Hammond does every. He'll be introing the show if it's still around.
I think he will be there. Excuse me, until it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it will end before he retires. Yeah.
Wait. What's the guy?
No, they are doing pretty good. They are doing pretty good. Oh, I just heard this, and I didn't even know this was a thing. But Marcelo Hernandez, who we know, just got moved to the main cast. But they used him so much, I didn't even know he wasn't in the main cast already. That's a pay jump for him, probably. But they used him a lot. He was a featured player, but they used him constantly. So,
well, yeah.
So
because he was good.
part of man, I always.
I
wanted to be
knew
on
that kid
SNL.
was
I'm
destined
too old.
for
I'm too
fucking
old.
greatness.
I'm too old to be on SNL now.
I don't want to be on that. I'll
I
get
think-
arrested. I'll get
Yeah, that's the
arrested.
thing.
Fucking.
That's the thing. Well, the thing is, I think I'd have to be the age I am now to be like, dude, this is bull. Come on, man. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for fucking
Yeah, I
games
still
and
wouldn't.
bullshit, dude. I'm too old. Fucking no.
Yeah,
If you're gonna sketch or don't. If you're gonna fucking steal from me or whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna play those games, man. I'm
Yeah,
I'd
no.
like to- I,
And
if
plus,
I,
at this, I just want to say real quick, like at this age, something that it would be a miracle. So the fact that like I'm like that it's never gonna happen. So I feel like I'm playing with house money at that point. So I would definitely treat it just like I'm just happy to be here, dude. I'm not gonna let you guys fucking bother me. I'm just gonna try to have a good time. I'll probably only be here for a season, but yeah, I don't. But I'm not an oppression guy, so I don't think it's gonna happen. It's the only way you can get on SNL old is if you're an oppression guy or woman,
Yeah.
or person. But I'm not. So maybe Ray, you got it, Ray.
Nah.
Our friend Sean Lynch auditioned at least twice for that.
you don't do impressions, man.
No, I've never been an impression guy.
I've always loved impressions for some reason.
I can do
It's
a
always been
limited,
thing.
couple limited fakes. All right, I can do a limited fake. Owen Wilson. Wow. Hold on, I messed it up. Wow. Wow. That's what sorry, I needed to hear it.
You gotta kind of curl your lips in to get like the proper inflection where it's like,
wow.
I can only do a few,
Wow.
but
Oh.
not great.
Well, that's my Reagan. Well,
mommy, hello, mommy, hello.
Bond. I can't do fucking Ray.
I can do.
Ray's not bad at him. If Ray worked at him, he'd probably be good at him.
I can do two,
But
and I can
Go ahead.
quasi do Christopher Walken, but I'm not great. I'm not like Bill Maher.
All right, what do you got? What do you got? Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go. We'll see if we can guess who it is.
Well, I just said Christopher Walken, so.
I think you said you could do two.
Oh, okay. You can't last 5 minutes of my world, you bitch. You can't.
Yeah.
You're not man enough to fuck with the black man. You understand?
I mean, I like Cat Williams too, but
I like the lisp. The lisp kind of helped it because it's always kind of got to play off your teeth a little.
My defense is impregnable.
I'm gonna fuck you till you love me.
Yes, man. Mike is a poet, man.
yeah, poetry.
And then I can do quasi do like a Barack Obama. It's just one phrase that he does. He'll say, "I don't want to be clear. I don't want to be clear. Change is a good thing, and change is coming." I can't. It's like
you're close.
Whoa.
You're pretty close.
Yeah. Like you had it. That's why I was kind of going.
Yeah, you were pretty close to being like nailing it. Thomas is an okay Obama too, but yeah, I can't. I'm not an impression guy and never have been, and I'm fine with that because I don't think impressions are really. Now I just like wrestling, I respect it. Like what's what's his name? Frank Caliendo. Yeah, got super talented, talented, man. But the thing is with that, you can't just be like, hey, here's Seth Rogen. You have to have an act, right? So
Jamie Foxx
do impressions on stage and they don't have an act. I'm like, you can't.
I gotta say, Jamie Foxx is like the best as far as I'm concerned. He does everybody like he's
not better than Caliendo. There's no way.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I remember when I first saw the movie.
White guys to do black guy.
No, he can do anybody. Like he can do Donald Trump. He can do. But
he
you
does
gotta
do a good Trump.
Who?
Jamie Foxx. I've heard his Donald Trump impression. It's actually pretty.
I really
good.
like Gillis's Trump because it's funny and because
we're gonna go. Everything's there.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
I have called everybody gay. That's funny to me. Oh, Ray, did you see that reel I sent you?
Which one?
The one that's what does your favorite baseball team say about you?
I did, and also I did love the one you sent me. I saw it this morning.
I always send you bangers, by the way.
You were flying around the bases, and it's like you obviously know my you don't know my number.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know until I saw the video.
Come to think of it, I can kind of do Patty Pimblett a little.
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
I don't care, mate. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
It's like a
I'm just
leprechaun,
telling
bro.
you, Patty. You're telling me nothing. I don't care. I don't care.
It's like a leprechaun.
I don't fucking care.
You don't give a fuck, man.
I don't fucking care.
Trying to think. Yeah, the Irish accent's a hard one. It really is
He's
at times.
Scouse. They say things, but they like. It's hard to even explain.
He's not Irish.
No, yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
what I'm
thought he
saying.
was.
He's Scouse.
Mm-mm.
Oh. We're going, lads. I'm trying to.
I didn't tell you to play it.
Oh, you don't want me to play it?
No, go ahead, play it. Go ahead. Have you seen it?
No, I was gonna blind react to it on the show.
Oh, okay. Then don't play it.
Why?
Because.
Why? It makes fun of the pirates?
No.
Oh, it's just got the language?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hold on, let me.
You know what? Fuck it. Play it. No one's here. Play it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fucking play it.
All right. Sound on.
What your MLB team says about you. If you're a Yankees fan, then you're fucking gay. What your MLB team says about you. If you're a Yankees fan.
I didn't remember what it said. I thought maybe it said the other F word, but yeah, okay.
Okay, that was safe. That was fine.
Yeah, I would have been fine with it if I remember what it said. I thought maybe it said the other F word.
It's not like apparently what got us taken off for the Pat Miletich episode.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh wait, did they get taken down?
The first ever episode when he was fighting the kickboxing fight during the pandemic in Iowa, that got pulled down because of health and safety, which means they're going back to that old fucking well soon, which is going to be great. Fucking hell.
I saw something, a reel, and yeah, maybe I'm stealing a little bit. I am a little bit, but I just want to see if you guys can do this. You're on the same team here, but I want to see if you guys can get this. Can you name the top 5 career passers in the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers? Can you guys do it? Top 5 career passing leaders. Yes.
Do they have to be in order?
No, they don't.
Roethlisberger.
That's number 1. Ben Roethlisberger's number 1. Okay. You need the top 5.
Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw's number 2. Good job.
Cordell Stewart.
Number 3. You guys are doing them in order. Now they get
Greg Maddox.
No. You mean Tommy Maddox.
Charlie Maddox.
Tommy Maddox. But no.
Tommy Maddox.
Tommy Maddox is number 9.
Number 9? Really?
Yes. Get
Get
harder now. There's one that you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I fucking knew that. And another one.
Charlie Batch?
No.
Charlie Batch isn't even in there?
Charlie Batch isn't even in the top 20.
Nuts.
Dude, just to give you a hint, Mason Rudolph is 16.
Oh, God. That doesn't surprise me, though.
All right, I will give you a bit of a hint here. Number 4 played from 91 to 95. Ray, I know, Ray, you know this guy. You know this guy. You're like, oh, fuck, I knew that guy.
Shit, name isn't coming to mind. Because that was during the Super Bowls, too. Or the Super Bowl that we lost against the Cowboys. 95, right?
Yeah, I guess he would have been on the team. Yeah, who's the quarterback? Come on, man. You don't know that? You were a kid. You don't know this?
No, because
Your
I got
father
into
screaming
football
at the
late.
television?
We there was no football on. Well, there was the national games on Sunday usually.
Number 4, Ray, you'll definitely know. Number 5, I would be surprised if you got.
Okay.
I'll give you number 5. Number 5 was Buddy Brister.
Never heard of him.
That's got to be like a
86 to 92. 86 to 92. Yeah, it wasn't that kind of. But this guy, 91 to 95.
Drew Bledsoe. I don't fucking know.
Neil O'Donnell.
Oh, okay.
Neil O'Donnell. All right.
Kinda. Yeah.
Who is that?
He was a quarterback. He was good.
He was a
might have been the
quarterback
quarterback
for the
on
Steelers,
that Super Bowl team.
Apparently.
Well, guess what's next, everybody? That's right. Top 5 passing leaders for the Dallas Cowboys, all-time career leaders. Can you do it? You didn't do the Steelers. Can you do the Cowboys?
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman's number 2.
Romo's
number 1.
What?
Yes. You didn't know?
I would have assumed the number 3 probably would be the one.
Like 1,500 yards. Or something. It's kind of close.
Yeah. Romo has, I don't care what nobody says. Romo has a case for that place, man.
He didn't win anything.
He has similar career. I said before, he has similar career numbers to McNabb.
McNabb at least got to the Super Bowl.
He lost.
All right, who else? All right. Listen,
3 should be easy.
Yeah, 3 and 4, you guys you know these guys for sure.
Roger Staubach should be number 3, right?
He's number 4.
Number 4?
Staubach's number 4. Who's number 3?
What?
Don Meredith?
Nope.
Dak Prescott?
Prescott?
Dak Prescott's number 3.
Really?
Now you got one more, number 5. Don Meredith is number 6, so you're close there.
Ah, Paul Summers got it.
Quincy Carter?
What?
Quincy Carter?
No, Quincy Carter's number 9.
Drew Henson?
No. There's no Drew Henson on this list of 20. Drew Bledsoe's on this list, but he's number 11. He played from 76 to 88 for the Cowboys.
Oh, man, that was before my time. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know this, man. You're going to know this.
70 what?
76 to 88.
Oh, wow. So after Staubach, this is the guy that replaced Roger Staubach.
They at one point they were together, but yeah. So yes, he did. He was groomed by Staubach, and then he was the guy after that.
Well, we know what grooming means.
For 9 years or so, he was the guy. So, yeah. Very common last name. A very common name, period. But very common last name. A color.
Gray.
Danny White.
Okay.
You don't remember Danny? No,
dude. I'm not into football history.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not giving you crap. Listen. That's why I gave you your favorite team. Then I give him his favorite team. And now, guess what it's time for?
Cleveland Browns.
Yes, sir. Cleveland Browns all-time passing leaders.
Otto Graham.
Otto Graham is number 2.
Wait. Are you okay? So because you're reading from the list. Are we guessing or are you guessing?
Oh, I'm reading from the list. You guys are guessing.
Okay.
Tim Couch.
Tim Couch is number 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Talk about a guy who
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have got number 5. I don't think I know number 5.
Is number 1 Joe Flacco? Please tell me number 1 is Joe Flacco.
They've had so many. They get a number 1 overall pick and he lasts 2 years.
No, but I will say Deshaun Watson is number 20.
Wow.
Look at the guys who are above him in this list. Deshaun Kaiser,
Johnny Football on that list?
Holcomb, Charlie Fratt. What?
Johnny Football, Manziel.
No, he's not.
Brady is Brady Quinn?
No.
Achilles Smith?
Listen,
No, he was a
hold
Penguin.
on. No, he was a Penguin. Ray, you'll number 3. You got. I mean, come on. He's a fucking legend in Cleveland.
Bernie.
Bernie Kosar. Yeah.
Bernie Kosar.
Okay. Bernie Kosar is number 3. So you got Otto Graham number 2. Bernie Kosar number 3. I'll give you number 5. It's Frank Ryan.
Okay.
It was from 62 to 68. So you need number 4 and number.
Who played for the fucking
1. Number 4, number 1.
For the fucking what's their faces? The Ravens after they moved from Cleveland.
I think his name was Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
Dilfer came the other way.
No, who's the quarterback in the early 90s? Like when Belichick took over and fucking was coaching.
Testaverde, but he's number 10.
Really? Vinny Testaverde was 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen, number 1, Reg, you've heard this name before.
I've heard every Cleveland Browns quarterback name ever.
74 to 83, Cardiac Kids.
Yeah.
Legend in Cleveland, nowhere else.
Bernie?
Before Bernie.
Huh. That wasn't the Retigliano days either.
Oh, shit.
Or was it? Or no, that was the Schottenheimer days.
You still need number 1 and number 4. Number 4, think about it. Think about it, you'll get it.
I think I'm gonna be here as long as I can. I think the computer's about to fuck up again, man.
Oh. Man, I put in a song and everything today for something.
Oh, dude, I have that too. I'm ready for that too.
I know, but if Pulse's thing goes out, we're
We'll do
SOL,
it
man.
Right after this, we'll do it.
I'll just join from my phone if I can.
Who's
on,
number
guys.
one?
Number one, I don't think Pulse will get it. I thought maybe you get it because you heard the name.
Doug Peterson?
No, he only played a couple games.
Who is the kid? Who is the
number
cat?
four? Number four, you should got both get. Think about it. Use your heads.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield's number 4.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I forgot about him.
I was gonna say Baker's got to be low on that list.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all get the number 1 overall pick. You draft a QB. He lasts a certain
and then
amount
they
of
run
years.
him out of town on a fucking golden spike to fucking Tampa Bay or Carolina, and then
You know what I have to
Tampa
say about
Bay.
the Browns right now? Is here we go, Guardians. Here we go. Number 1, do you give up? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, number 1.
Brian Sipe.
Oh, yeah.
Brian
Okay.
Sipe.
That's the if you would have put a gun to my head and told me who the fucking Cardiac Kids thing was, I would. I know certain players from that.
One
team
more
that
thing I wanted to bring up before we do who this fighter is I'm not going to do it. I did do it 2 weeks in a row, but I'm not going to do it every week because there's only so many fighters. But we are doing it this week. But
and I have the song.
Okay, before that, I want to say that the Guardians, they clinched at least the 2nd spot in the playoffs, which means they don't have to play the wild card, but they're still have a real shot at the first one. They just need a little help. They're playing Houston this weekend, and that's tough enough, but I need some help from one team to beat the Yankees. And of all the fucking teams, man.
If the playoffs started today, would y'all have home field?
Yes. Yeah, we have the 2nd seed. Yeah.
So
which means we wouldn't have to play a wild card. Houston's gonna have to play a wild card. They'll be at home, but they have to play a wild card. Okay. Against either Detroit or Kansas City. But the fucking Pittsburgh Pirates, I fucking need you to win some games, Pirates, against the Yankees. Help us out. Do one fucking thing this year.
I'm going to give you your chips back off that table. Take it back. Take it back.
Give us one.
Don't put your faith in them.
Give us one.
Don't put your faith in them. I don't. I just go to games and cheer if they do something.
I'm really
that low.
I need the Orioles to win today. Orioles win today, and then I need fucking 1 from the Pirates. I'll take 1.
It could be that you could get your 1. You could.
If they lose tonight to Baltimore, I won't need a 1 if they sweep, but they don't need sweep. Anyway, but I'll take the 2. But also, this is the thing. If it's tied, the Yankees get it because they have the better record against us. So, but everyone's new favorite game that no one's watching, but I don't know, maybe we should cut it out. Maybe we probably should cut it out so everyone can watch it. Who that fighter is, and Ray wanted a song, so I gave Ray a song. It's like 3 minutes long, so it's time to jam, everybody. You guys ready?
Yes.
Time to jam.
It's a regular day on the Bro Bro show. Tim's got the facts, it's time to let them flow. Ray and Pulse already got their minds in gear. Who's this fighter? Let's make it clear. He's on the cage, he's taking the hits. Ray and Pulse, can you figure out this bit? Tim's reading clues, the tension's getting tight. Can you guess his name or will you lose the fight? Who this fighter is? Who's got the fist? Who's making the list? Ray and Pulse, don't you miss? Who this fighter is? First clue drops, he's a legend, no doubt. He's got a knockout, left his foes knocked out. Ray scratches his head, Pulse takes a shot, but Tim keeps smiling, cause it's getting hot. He's been in the game, he's earned his scars, trained in the gym, now he's a superstar. Another fact rolls in, can you guess it right? Will you tap out or win the fight tonight? Who this fighter is? Who's got the grit? Who's in the mix? Ray and Pulse, don't you miss? Who this fighter is?
Hey, you guys are coming in now. You're gonna like this game.
Ray takes a guess, Pulse says is. Wait, I know, but Tim's got that poker face. He's running the show. Is it Anderson Silva? Maybe Rampage 2? Tim drops another clue. Now it's down to you. Who this fighter is? Who's got the
Yeah, this
fame?
has no
Who's gonna
business
play?
being this good.
Ray and Pulse, it's hit or miss. Who this fighter is?
Make sure to share us out. Playing a game called Who This Fighter Is.
Who this fighter is?
And this is the
Who's
song
got the
we'll be
fame?
playing.
Who's gonna play? Ray and Pulse, it's hit or miss. Who this fighter is?
Thinking about generating an AI music video for this.
Who this fighter is? Who's got the
Well,
fame?
this song is
Who's
dope,
gonna
but
claim?
like,
Ray
ready to
and
go.
Pulse, it's
Long-winded.
hit or miss.
It's a normal length for a song, Pulse. It's 3 minutes long. That's a normal song length.
okay.
All right. This is a game where we guess the fighter Tim is talking about. You can play as well in the chat.
Yeah, don't be
Say
looking for
the
fucking
answers you think they are, and we will possibly put them up. Just depends, really.
Don't fucking look at them, you cheaters.
That's why I'm full screening.
Okay.
I'm doing what we always do.
Again, I'm gonna give you some clues. Any kind of clues I want to give you.
The chat is not on this screen.
You have something to write with. Both of you. Yes. Listen, I'm explaining the rules, and you guys still
Pulse
didn't
is
get
the
it
kid
last
in
time.
math class that doesn't.
Same thing. You guys got to write it down. Don't shout it out. You know how to play the games at this point here.
If I can find a pen,
Dana White.
be right there.
James Tony.
Randy the Natural Couture. All right. Make sure to share us out on Bro Bro Plata. Anywhere we are, you can
I will
share.
say Pulse is the reigning champion of this. It took like a bunch of overtime, sudden death questions, but he finally got you.
I'm
Ready, Pulse?
Estoy listo.
Time to play. There's 9 of these. Who this fighter is? Number 1. First person again. I was born July 1st, 1982 in Winona, Minnesota.
That's my only clue.
Nope, not yet. Hold on. I have victories over Amanda Nunes, Misha Tate, and Raquel Pennington, among others. My spouse killed themselves at one point in my life.
Oh,
Who am I?
I believe I know this.
I think so too.
Wait
I
a
hope I
second.
spelled her last name right.
'Cause didn't she have? Who did she beat
It doesn't matter. What's the answer,
when
Ray?
she
You can go
screamed
first.
into the microphone?
All right, Paul. So go ahead.
Kat Zingano.
What do you have?
I also
Randy?
have Cats in Ganu.
And you guys are both on the board. Ding, ding. Congratulations. Although I will say this. I put that on the list and I moved it to 1 because I believe it's the easiest of all of these.
Okay.
That's like, man, that's a legend. That she's in her own right. She's a legend. She
Oh,
beat
yeah, she is. No, she is. Yeah.
anybody. Not only did she beat Amanda Nunes, she finished her. Nobody else can say that. And when she finished Misha Tate, that's one of the most brutal finishes you'll ever see in a fight.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right,
Shout out to
we're gonna
Cats in Ganu.
pull
Love
up
to get her on the
shit here.
show.
Pull up the shit here. Okay. Number 2. I was born December 6, 1985 in Evansville, Indiana. Let's see. I have my last MMA fight was February 25th of 2023 in the Czech Republic when I fought and lost to Phil DeFries for the KSW championship. However, I do have a win against Philip DeFries at UFC 155 back in the day. Also have wins against Anthony Hamilton, Neil Grove, Tim Hague, in the UFC.
Oh no, it's going
Who am
back
I?
a ways.
I have a no contest against against Jeff Hughes for eye pokes. It was a no contest. Who am I?
Oh God. Oh no.
So this is a heavyweight, but
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that was
Okay.
one I'm thinking of. Who was
Oh,
the heavyweight
shit.
champion? Who was the one champion? There was a UFC guy. I think it
I'll
was
give
a
you one
Turkish
more hint.
guy.
Ready? Here we go.
what's up, Johnny Smith?
I'm jacked AF, dude. I'm ripped.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. He reminds me of Gunjack from Tekken. What's this guy's
Write
name?
it down. Write it down.
Oh shit. Square jawed man. What is this guy's name? Oh fuck. Oh man, I can't think of his name. I'm not gonna cheat either, but I know who you're talking about.
I'm drawing mad blanks, so I wrote down a funny answer.
All right. Either of you have an answer.
I just got great value Brock Lesnar. I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about. He's
All right. What do you got, Rick?
Andre Bubtitsky.
no.
Nailed it. No. Pulse definitely has the right guy. He just doesn't know his name. Todd Duffy.
Todd Duffy. That's it.
Todd
Yeah.
Duffy. That is. Yes, Todd Duffy.
Huh.
Next one.
What about Todd Duffy?
Number 3. I was born November 9th, 1976 in Kankakee, Illinois. Let's see. I have a knockout win against Todd Duffy. I knocked Todd Duffy's ass out. My last fight was in the UFC, January 26, 2013. I got TKO'd by Sean Jordan. Before that, I got TKO'd by Fabricio Verdum. But before I got TKO'd by Verdum, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive wins in the UFC heavyweight division. Who am I?
Probably not even in the right state. But I'm going to take a guess because it's a heavyweight.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess too, but I'm sure I'm probably wrong. Probably.
Me too.
I got go.
If you guys are ready, yeah.
I got Tim Hague. Rest in peace.
Josh Barnett.
Nope. You guys forget Mike Russell.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. Mike Russell was good. Yeah. He was on 4-2 in the UFC. Like he kept beating people, so they're like, "Fuck, now we have to give him somebody tough." And they gave it Verdum, and Verdum beat him. And then he fought one more time. He was also a cop, I think, the whole time. He was fighting.
Nice.
Although that's not on his Wikipedia, so I didn't say it, but I think it's true. All right, we still got 1-1.
Tim is a mean dungeon master.
A little bit
for D&D.
Sure.
He doesn't give us any positive rolls whatsoever. It's just always negativity. You have to roll a 20.
Stop bitching. Next guy. I was born August 27th, 1982 in Edmonds, Washington.
Edmonds, Washington.
My last fight was in Bellator in November 16th, 2018. I fought for Bellator. I fought twice for the UFC. I fought for Strikeforce. My father is a UFC Hall of Famer.
Father?
Mm-hmm. Who am I?
You can't give us a division?
Nope. I give you a pretty damn good hint when I gave you father's UFC Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'm trying to think father and son that both fought. Because MMA is still kind of new. Like,
Same last name?
Oh, shit. I forgot about this part. You guys each get a yes or no question, one throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
So
this
I
your yes
asked.
or no question? Right. Are you using it right now?
I am.
Okay. What was the answer? What was
Same
the
last
question?
name?
Yes, they have the same last name.
Oh no.
I'm not even right. I'm probably not even right, but I'm just gonna send a name, just because I'm not. I don't even think they're related. To be honest with you,
Got something written down there, Pulse?
Nah.
Nothing?
No.
No answer. Okay, Ray, what you got?
I have Benson Henderson.
They look alike. Anyway, no, you guys forgot Ryan Couture.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
did fight for a little while. He was a small guy, wasn't he?
He was a lightweight, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't like a thing, but
Nah,
I
he
remember watching him. I think MSG's I think it was an MSG card for Bellator. Yeah, okay.
All right, next one. I was born September 26th, 1984, in Sunderland, England.
Okay.
I'm a Brit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. My
Still-
last fight period was in 2019, in November of 2019. My last fight in the UFC was a loss against Desmond Green. He TKO'd me in the first round on March 30th, 2019. My last win in the UFC was at UFC 221 against Mizuto Hirosha. That was a decision. I also have wins against Gray Maynard, Paul Felder, Ryan Couture, and George Soteropoulos. You know that guy. You remember him.
Soteropoulos?
Soteropoulos, yeah. Yeah. Who am I?
You can't give us the division?
Well, I gave you fighters, so I feel like you guys got a good guess there. I never fought for a title in the UFC. Oh, here's one. I'll give you this one. I was the Ultimate Fighter in season 9.
Oh,
Whoa! Fuck, I know.
Pulse wins.
I think I know.
Season 9.
Do you have a guess, Raymond?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Pulse, what you got?
I believe Ross Pearson.
Ross Pearson is correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Woo!
Pulse takes a 2-1 lead. Good job.
Yay, Pulse.
All right, number 6, I believe.
Yes.
Coming up. Okay, here we go. I was born September 30th, 1976 in Nassau, Bahamas.
Nassau.
I said it right the first time. You're making this up. I've been there. You haven't been there, so get out of here.
You been to the Bahamas?
Yeah, it was on a cruise. It's fine. My last fight was 2014 for the UFC. I got submitted. I can't pronounce the guy's name who he fought. Not even gonna try. I have wins in the UFC against Rafael Oliveira, Jeremy Stevens, Cody McKenzie. Remember him? I beat all those dudes. I also fought for Bellator once. I fought for Strikeforce in Elite XC. I think I have a win against K. No, I lost to KJ Noons at Elite XC. I have a no contest against Yancy Medeiros. I have a no contest. Because he originally knocked me out, but then he got weeded, and they made it a no contest. So that was in November 2013, and the UFC Fight for the Troops 3. All right, who am I?
Well, it throws my fucking thing out the window.
I don't know if I spelled his name right, but I'm guessing it's Eves Edwards.
What do you got, Ray?
I mean, he's probably Pulse is probably right. I was gonna say Czech Congo, but as soon as you started,
I was a heavyweight, dude. Pulse goes.
I know. As soon as you started yelling out like Yancy Medeiros and shit, I'm like, fuck.
Ding, ding, ding.
This one.
Good job, Pulse. 3-1.
Yeah.
3-1 going into 7 out of 9 here. Hold on a second. Let me pull them up. Let me pull them up.
These are what we call the fear numbers in counting.
Okay, sure.
Because why
I
is
was
7 afraid of 9?
Oh, you fucking asshole. I was born May 1st, 1985 in Hanford, California. I wrestled collegiately at Cal Poly. I fought for 2 UFC championships, lost them both. I also fought for a interim championship, lost that one too. I have wins over Cody McKenzie again, Darren Elkins, Clay Guida, to name a few. Who am I?
Where's he from again?
Hanford, California. Born in Hanford, California. Wrestled at Cal Poly. Did I say wrestled? Yeah, we wrestled at Cal Poly.
Wrestled.
Probably went to some classes too.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark.
Hold on. I'm still kind of thinking here.
Let me make sure that I got that one part right. Hold on.
I'm going to tap out. Pulse may have it.
Hold on. I may have messed something up here. Hold on.
God damn it, Tim. Null and void. We
Nope,
both get a point.
Nope, I didn't. I didn't mess it up. Fuck you. I got it right.
Damn it. I was hoping
Dude,
it's like when a
Pulse gets
dealer.
shit wrong all the time, and it doesn't matter. All right. So do you have anything?
No.
What do you got, Pulse?
I'm guessing Ian McCall.
No, dude, this is Chad Money Mendez.
No.
Yeah.
That's right. He did fight. Lost twice to Aldo and then lost the interim to McGregor.
Ha ha. Ha ha. The king always wins in the end.
Right, you're doing too shitty at this game to talk shit about anybody.
I
all right.
talk shit.
All right. Here's the hold on. Okay, next one. We got 2 left here.
Yep.
Ray needs them both. I was born September 22nd. A lot of Septembers. 1978 in Kanagawa, Japan.
Okay. That's our only clue?
No. Give me a minute. Calm down. Calm down. You guys are sucking too much for me to get mad about this. I have a mixed martial arts record of 36-15. My last fight was a KO of Melvin Gillard in July of 2018. My last fight in the UFC was a loss against Dong Hong Ma on September 2017. I have wins against Mac Danzig, Tyson Griffin, Tony Harvey.
I don't know.
I got beat by Nick Diaz at one point in my career, but they overturned that for weed. Who am I?
I think I have, but I don't know his name, but I know what he goes by.
Well, I mean, you might get that depending on.
I'm gonna
say not right. Who put that bullshit in the chat? Get out of there. Who's ever hacking up the chat? Get out of there. Fucking hacks. All right.
I'm gonna guess Yushin Okami.
What you got, Ray?
I got Sexyama.
No, it's Taki Origami.
Oh, Origami.
Mm-hmm. All right, so officially Ray's already beat lost. Pulse has already beat him. But I will say that Ray, you start winning these or I'm gonna stop doing them. Gotta make it even, gotta be a game here. I'm kidding.
There might be ones. You never know.
All right, I got one left here.
All right.
I was born February 11th, 1983 in Simpsonville, South Carolina. I won my first fight in the UFC was a knockout against Dan Stingen. My second fight in the UFC was my first overall loss. I lost to Matt Brown at UFC 145. I've fought for a title. Hold on. 2 times. Didn't win either. Who am I?
I believe you have a question.
Yeah, you do have a question, Paul. So you have a yes or no
question that you can ask.
Yes.
Okay, can you
It's a yes or no question.
Is this okay? Is this division in the lower weight classes?
You got to define lower weight classes.
Below welter.
No.
I'm gonna leave that one blank.
I have nothing.
Neither of you have anything.
Mm-hmm.
What if I say this guy walks out to the same song every time? That's a song that shares a name with his nickname.
Oh, okay. No, you said it's not below welter. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you definitely get it. He's a karate guy.
Oh, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Okay.
Come on. 3-1. You guys aren't good at this game, but it's a fun game. There you go. We'll give you another one in a few weeks. I can't do it every week. There's only so many fighters.
I love the theme song. I want to keep that special. Like I said, I want to make a video for it somehow through AI.
Was that Tenacious D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wonderboy.
You know what? I think
fuck Jack Black.
Sometime we'll have a special guest on to play along with us, maybe for next. Who knows? I don't have anyone in mind. I'm just saying maybe we can do that. Eric wouldn't be good at this game. So
you didn't hear the whole controversy with fucking Kyle Gass and him right after Trump got hit in the ear by a bullet. It was like wishing for his birthday not to miss Trump again. And Jack Black being the absolute pussy boy that he is.
I like Jack Black, man. I came up on all of his movies. He's funny to me. His friend, though, is he like Penn and Teller? He doesn't talk. He's just silent.
Kinda like he has lines in Tenacious D. I mean, if you go watch the shows that are on Max, he has speaking roles and stuff. But it's like an Abbott and Costello kind of fucking back and forth kind of.
I like Kevin Smith in those Jay and Silent Bob movies.
He isn't as silent as Kevin Smith. Jay's or Kyle Gass has a lot of speaking roles in Tenacious D. It's just I don't like the fact that he immediately canceled the tour after that in reaction to people being like, fuck you.
Oh, I thought you were mad at him because you're a Trump supporter. I thought
well, I mean, I'm not a full-on Trump supporter, but I'm not like, we won't get into that, but it was a joke. It was a fucking joke. It wasn't.
We live in now. It's like what happened to Roseanne. Yeah. She said she made one joke. They took her show off.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was. I mean, that one was a bit of a touchy one at the time, but even now, it's sort of proven that she was the reason people were fucking watching that show.
Right.
Because nobody watches the fucking Connors. You tell me somebody's watching the fucking Connors. They're watching it on Peacock where nobody really wants. Hi, Rick Allen. Where we don't usually, but it's like it wasn't a political thing. It kind of was, but it was a joke about a political thing that it was poorly timed. That's all the best I can say about it. Like it was just poorly.
Well,
timed.
I get it. So he did that so he could maintain a career. So I'm not mad at him.
You stick up for the fuck. If you want to call yourself a fucking comic, are you guys gonna go see Megalopolis? No, but I also did see Beetlejuice yesterday.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay. I need to watch that.
I mean.
You didn't like it?
I'll wait for Tim to come back here.
We're talking about Megalopolis.
No,
I might go see that a little, but I feel like it's one of those I'll have to watch at home and rewind it to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Well,
I've heard nothing but good reviews. Everybody who's seen it said
Really?
that they enjoyed it. So
I mean, it's Coppola, man. The cast is amazing. I'm gonna see
no,
it.
no. I mean the Beetlejuice sequel.
Oh, Beetlejuice. Oh, that's good.
no, it's not.
Oh, it's just good.
No, that movie sucked. Beetlejuice is probably the worst Tim Burton movie he's ever made.
You didn't like it?
And that
I thought it was
includes student films. Like,
that's silly. That's way off.
no,
What was the problem? It was fun, dude. It's fun. What was wrong?
it
with
was not. Sure, there was some humor in it. It was good, but it was very. Me and my girlfriend went to see it last night.
Like, what the fuck did you want out of it then?
A little bit more of like adherence to things and like all like.
What the fuck does that mean? Adherence?
I don't. There's lore that was kind of broken, and there's
What
some.
Give a coherent answer to this question. Ray.
They didn't mention Juno, which kind of pissed me off.
Don't even know what you're talking about.
Juno was the lady with her throat slit. That was the Maitland's fucking like.
Well, that was a character from the last movie, not this movie.
Is what's her name in it from the original?
Plus, that was
Winona
a
Ryder, yeah.
minor character. That wasn't even a big character.
No, she was a pretty big fucking character. I mean, Juno was.
Mars Attacks is hilarious.
Mars Attacks is a great movie. But
it's not great, but it's funny.
Like all of a sudden we're in Beetlejuice's fucking. Beetlejuice has a company where he's performing exorcisms.
Well, he always
reverse exorcisms.
He was just out on his own before, but now he has now he has a staff.
The shrunken head staff, which was kind of, I mean, for the visual was okay, but like Dolores came out of fucking nowhere. I didn't like Willem Dafoe's character at all. Like I hated that character. And I hated the husband.
Willem Dafoe is arguably the greatest character actor of all time.
Well, he couldn't act his way out of this fucking movie.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't his fault. If he didn't like the character, it wasn't his fault.
That's what I'm saying. He couldn't. I'm talking about the script was disjointed. I didn't get Dolores at all. I get what they were trying to pay off on.
I don't mean to be rude, but doesn't Willem Dafoe actually look like a real life gremlin? Like he.
I have a feeling that there was a lot of Dafoe cut out of that movie. There had to be.
Probably.
Because the amount that was in there, like Rick Allen said, it didn't seem like it needed to be necessary for what they had. But I feel like there had to be a lot of cut out. Well,
the musical scene was nice. I will say that. I did get a kick out of that.
Ray, you also think Eminem sucks, and what else? I don't know. A bunch of dumb stuff. LeBron James is a garbage player, like all these things.
Well, LeBron James is not
you don't think a good movie's
good, but you know,
it makes sense. You don't think a good movie's good. That's fine. Like, what was what did you want from it? The exact same thing. You wanted just all?
No, I wanted more. I don't know. I didn't get enough.
You want enough callback? I fucking hate callbacks in movies. Anyway,
yeah, I wanted more callbacks. I wanted some more lore.
No,
I want I don't know, that movie we waited so long for. You couldn't get. Is Otho dead? And they mentioned Maxine and all that, but like I know isn't he dead now?
I hate when they do. Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
What was his fucking name? He was a singer. Will Ferrell played him on SNL.
I don't know.
Fuck. What was his name?
Robert Goulet.
That's it. Robert Goulet was Maxine. Remember?
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of that name.
Will Ferrell played him on SNL. Robert Goulet.
Right, but like I don't. What is he from? Like what?
He's a singer.
Oh,
no, the guy who played
Otto.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Wait, what was that? I didn't quite see.
The guy
that.
who played Otto died.
Yeah, Otto died too. Aw.
The only thing is, I mean, the last thing I watched was Jenna Ortega. It was also a scene where the guy she liked was not what he seemed. That happened in Wednesday too. So that was the only thing I'm like, always happened to her in all her movies.
Yes.
But no, I liked it, and I really don't like. I don't like Men About
that didn't get really paid off that well,
or Super Troopers 2. Like when the whole movie is just callbacks from the original, I fucking hate that.
I wasn't looking for callbacks from every movie. I'm just everything.
You said you wanted callbacks.
But there weren't enough. I don't know.
No,
The
dude, there
Flyer was an
plenty
okay
for me,
touch.
man.
Danny DeVito being in it was hilarious when he was drinking the
The only
cleaner.
thing I could say about it is because it had like 3 plots going at once that didn't run together great.
Yeah,
That's what I will say. But
that's
overall,
what
I
makes
liked
it a bad movie to
Doesn't
me.
make
It's
it
just
bad
like
overall, dude.
it
It was fun.
threw
I had a
me
fun time.
almost completely.
You want to hate things when you watch them. This is the kind of person you are. You're like, how can I talk shit about this?
No,
really?
I do not.
Well, I think it's not. I don't think it's conscious. I think it's subconscious then, because it seems like you want to hate everything.
No, I love
you say, "Oh, that's
Deadpool,
sucking." This is why.
Wolverine.
And if you hear people like it, a lot of people like it. You're like, I'm going to be cool and not like this. And here's why.
no.
You like that a lot. You like that a lot.
I liked Deadpool and Wolverine. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Loki season 2. I'm in a minority for that. But
Monica Bellucci. There was a time, Rick Allen. There was a time.
The greatest show on television. You guys probably never watched it. It was called Snowfall.
White Shadow. What?
No, Snowfall.
No,
Snowfall, the TBS show. Was it a TBS show? Is it on a train, or am I thinking a different movie?
No,
or show.
This was the true life story of Freeway Ricky Ross. This is like it was on FX. It was the greatest show ever.
By the way, speaking of FX, Tim, it scares me the amount of times I've gone to this place and I've seen the advertisement for Aaron Hernandez's FX show pop up on the screen where I see Aaron Hernandez and you're like, oh god. Like,
I watched a couple episodes of Clipped.
Well, I need to see that.
Well. It's not.
What is that on? What is that on?
I love Ed O'Neill so much, but FX or Hulu.
What is it?
Not on Netflix?
No, it's on Hulu. Clipped. It's about Donald Sterling and those Lakers. Lawrence Fishburne plays Doc Rivers.
Ooh.
Bunch of scenes with LeVar Burton and a sauna for some reason. I'm assuming that actually happened, right? That's why I don't think it would be weird to be like, how about he meets LeVar Burton in a sauna and he gives him wisdom? I'm like, that must have been something that
I
actually
really
happened.
love reading Rainbow.
That must have been something that he must have lived in the same building. It had to be something that actually happened between LeVar Burton and Doc Rivers for them to put that in there. I have a feeling.
Probably.
You would assume. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't watch it all. I watched a few episodes and I'm like, that's enough of this. But I feel like the same way probably with the Aaron Hernandez thing.
Yeah,
I watched the documentary. Documentary was great. I don't think I need a scripted show about it.
Yeah, it's just weird seeing it. I'm excited for what
Same
is
thing
it?
with Tiger King. We had a great documentary and then there was a scripted show about it, and you're like, it's okay, I guess.
There was a scripted show about Tiger King?
Yeah. Kate McKinnon, is that her name? Yeah, plays Carol Baskin. She's great. And the guy who plays Joe Exotic's okay. That's hard. It'd have been real hard to play that character. I don't think he did a great job, but it was really hard and a really small bullseye because people just saw the documentary and he's such a unique character. It's really hard to play that. But
I still
Kate McKinnon crushed it.
I still can't believe that was a true story, man. Like that guy was like a real life Joe Dirt.
When it comes to rich people and people who want like
the
power of that, doesn't surprise me.
I haven't started watching the Chimp Crazy. The same people made that, and it's just like animal people are insane. Those wild animal people are nuts.
Yeah,
I mean, you think dog or cat people are crazy, and some of them are, but like you just see fucking tiger people, monkey people, fucking off the rockers, dude. My mother watched it. Mom, you watch Chimp Crazy? Mom.
Mommy, mama.
Is that woman insane? Yeah, says yes. The woman's insane. You want to get a chimp? Okay, no chimps here. Thank God.
Yeah, you gonna unleash them on the chickens next
chickens,
door.
Chickens versus chimps. Oh my gosh, it'll be amazing.
The cage match to end all cage matches.
Man, some great
you gotta
videos.
Put a lid on top of that shit.
Chimpanzee just ripping heads off chickens.
I was about to say, how many chickens do you think like would just get the heads ripped off?
All of them.
I don't know, but I gotta say, you actually do a really good Stewie Griffin, man. Like
mom. What? Hi.
What was the story between them and Matt Parker and Trey Stone. Like, because from everything I heard, like most people in the industry, they sided with the guys from South Park, like including The Simpsons, the guy Matt Groening, I think his name is.
Apparently,
And
they don't have any. It's not like anything personal with those people. They just think their show sucks. That's all. That's all it was. They're
I'm
like,
a fan of both.
They think their show kind of sucks. I like them both too.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, if you give me one gun to my head, and when I was younger, it would be Family Guy, but now South Park special, dude. Like it's so I like Family Guy, but Family Guy makes fun of themselves all the time for the fact that they've never won an Emmy. South Park's won several.
Yeah.
So The Simpsons. But yeah, they never won an Emmy. Actually, do you know they're kicked off Fox? They're not Fox didn't renew Family Guy.
Really?
Yeah. But
I thought you said that like The Simpsons has been on as long as I've been alive.
No. They didn't.
That song's gonna be.
They decided they don't want them on their Sunday night lineup anymore. But Comedy Central picked them up, and plus they're getting more views from Hulu anyway, so they're going to be on Hulu through Comedy Central. So
nice.
So they're going to keep going. So
nice.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I mean it's still funny to me. Even the new episodes are funny.
I haven't watched I haven't watched new Family Guy in so long.
What's cool now is that the writers are like our age. So there's references that.
Well, I've heard like there's cliques in every industry, but like we were talking about that guy Butch Harmon, and y'all familiar with Aaron Magruder?
Magruder. I don't know.
The Boondocks, you know?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I know of it.
Yeah. So
one of my favorite shows when I was fucking growing up was Boondocks. I got all my friends watched it, so I had to like thing, and still to this day, the greatest rant, and it can kind of be used today a little bit, is the MLK rant from Boondocks. Like that is still one of the most cutting, brutal. I don't even know how to describe it, but like it was hilarious to see MLK just be like, will you shut up, and goes off on them. Like I was not expecting Cartoon Network to even let half the shit said by that version of MLK on that network. Like my jaw was on the floor when I watched that episode. Love that episode. You know what I'm talking about, Pauls?
No, I believe so. It was the one where who played Grandpa? Was it John Witherspoon?
Yeah. R.I.P. to the King.
Yeah, man, he was great. Man.
Such a wonderful guy. I got to meet him several times and hang out with him a couple times. He was great.
It's nice when people don't suck.
Yeah, Pulse. I used to work at the Cleveland Improv / Funny Bone.
Oh, okay.
And he would headline like four nights, Thursday through Sunday. Up and there it goes. Pulse is gone. Made it. Made it this far.
Did they have like a white boy sacrifice for the John Witherspoon shows? Like they just bring a white guy on the stage and just eat shit before Witherspoon?
Actually, I'll tell you a fun story that involves a friend of ours.
Oh wait, this is the Dan Brown thing you talked to me about? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, dude, yeah. I felt
poor Dan
so bad, and he knew that it wasn't him that they were there to see. Obviously,
no, Dan can
watching him swim through that shark infested water and get to the island in the center of the lake was when I lit him, I was so proud to light him. I was like, he made it. All right,
buddy. You did it.
Yeah,
you got to the other end of the tunnel, buddy.
The water station's at the finish line.
I would love to see Dan handle that now, because Dan headlines a lot and he's really experienced, and he probably, like, at the time, I'm sure it bothered him, even though he knew what it was, but I'm sure it's still, I mean, what's the thing? Every comic, though, even though you're in that situation and you know what likely was going to happen, and if it happens like that, you still get pissed at yourself because you're still like, I feel like I could have done better, or like I feel like I could have gotten more than I did, even if it wasn't possible. You never give yourself that usually.
Mm-hmm.
So, although everybody else would be like, dude, you did everything you could, man. It's not on you, but you'd be like, I feel like I still could have done better. You always feel like that. But I feel like Dan now wouldn't let him bother him as much. I mean, he still would be bothered by not killing, but I don't know. He's fine.
Yeah, he would have taken it more gracefully. Oh man, fucking hell. Tim. Beetlejuice sucked. Anyway,
dude, you're the only person that heard say that, which is not new for you. You're always the contrary.
Fucking awful. It's just so disjointed. So disjointed.
Listen, man, it's not gonna win an Oscar, but I thought it was fun.
Like, did they really have to
great in it?
Did they really have to pay off Dolores? Like, was that it? Was that like? Could that have been in the story at all? Like, no, it didn't deserve to be there.
Doesn't matter.
I paid $30 for a very fancy experience.
Well, that's unusual.
Being in a pod on a couch. It was great.
I saw it in the theater down the street for $5.
Good for you. I wanted a date night. Went to BJ's last night too. The
fucking
brew house.
Fuck. We have one of those at Canton. I've never been to it. Steakhouse?
Yeah, whatever it is, it's okay. They have a coffee, like a hard coffee stout that like just hit me in the face with like all of it, and I just couldn't finish it. I gave it off to my girlfriend. I'm like, here, you take it. I can't. No, I'll get the lager. Thank you. I pussed out on it.
This on Facebook. Who is this as a child?
Oh God, is that your brother Eric?
No.
Cousin Mike?
It's a comedian that we know. He looks like this right now.
Yeah, Chris Harvey. He had hair. Wow, good for him. I don't think he likes me, so whatever. It's okay.
Chris
Made fun of
Harvey's
him a lot.
An interesting example. Yeah, he used to bother me when he would like have better sets than me at the beginning because he was. But then he figured it out. So Chris, I'm really proud of Chris. He's got really.
Yeah, I mean, he's accomplished stuff. I'm not going to take that away from him.
But I mean, I don't know anyone who started off worse than him. He was so bad when he started. I mean, everyone's not good, but like just people will be like, they have something there. Chris had nothing. So he stuck around and figured it out. So good for him, man.
Yeah, he put his nose to the grindstone. You can't hate on that, bro. Oh, not that. There we are.
You gonna go see Bill Stone's taping?
No.
Why not, Dick?
Guys,
do you have videos?
What?
Why? Would you come to my taping? You fuck off.
Yeah, I would come to yours. Yeah, if you ever, wrote anything of substance, sure.
That's a good point.
I feel like some of the stuff I'm doing right now is some of my actually best.
Well, good. It's supposed to go that way, so that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't think you're going to go backwards.
No, yeah, I had, and I've had an okay run of shows. Not great.
Could only go backwards if you thought you were killing it the whole time.
But I got a regular role, and I might actually be doing comedy in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania soon.
Where the fuck's that?
Right outside of Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay, that's not that far.
Yeah, it's like a suburb or like a northern suburb of Pittsburgh. And this guy's like, he runs shows everywhere, but it's this dude named Jimmy Ward. Shout out to Wardy's Laugh Factory. I'll be doing that October 5th. Yeah, October 5th. And then I'm doing La Fiesta again, Tim. I'm doing 15 to 20 minutes. I get to muddle through all my shit.
Where is this? What is it?
Highland Heights. Apparently Ramon used to run it when it was somewhere else, but it moved now, but they want to do comedy again. And they had first time they ever did it, I was on that show and I crushed. So, and the room was packed. So it was nice. It was nice, Tim.
Good.
Yeah. So hopefully it works. Hopefully I
want to get a room down here somewhere. I mean, I have one half a lead, but I don't really know if it's worth it or not.
Do it. Could turn into something, Tim. You never know.
I don't want to be dicks about it depends. Like, I don't want to go do comedy in a place that's like, maybe we'll try it once. I want them to be excited about it, or else I'm not going to do it.
Well, I mean,
they're like, yeah, we were going to keep the TVs on for the people who like to watch the game here. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
No, yeah, that needs to. Even Rick's Rolling Smoke turns off the goddamn televisions.
I
Thank
mean,
God.
when I was a kid and I tried to get a bunch of rooms going, and there's a handful of places I went to, and they were like, "Yeah, well, we want to keep TVs on." I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to do it then. If you don't want not in, I'm just not going to do it." He's like, "Fine, we're not going to do it." I'm like, "That's fine. That's fine. Bye." Like, it's not a big deal. You can say no, But yeah. I don't really know how. Well, they have an okay space. They have to do it on a weekday too, though. Like 5 Barrel. I don't know. It's the other brewery in Dover. My brother talked to the guy who
Do they have a
owns it.
side room?
They have a upstairs, like a balcony it wouldn't really work. Maybe kind of. I don't know. Nah, it's not quite. So that's the thing. I would love a place with a side room, but there's a place called Ricardo's. It's here is a bar there, but separately they have like a big room. It's a party center. They do graduation parties. They did fundraisers for my niece's softball team. And number one, I want to do a fundraiser for the softball team there. I think that would be good. I think the show would work, and I think they make money. Even if we had to pay the comics, I think they make money.
I would not ask to be on that one.
I probably wouldn't put you on that one.
Yeah, I'm too dirty, and even I know that one.
I would put. I probably like my guess. If I did it, I'd probably put Blanchard and Wolf on it. So
well, they can work clean though.
They don't have to work clean. No one's saying they have to work clean. And it's going to be
kids fucking thing.
No, not for children. It's not for children.
It's for your niece's thing, right?
Yeah, but it's adults. It's going to be an adult thing, and there's a bar.
Okay, so it's like only for the parents, kind of thing.
Yeah. Same thing with that Night of the Races thing, right? That was only
that's
no
fine.
Kids there.
Yeah, that's fine. That I will.
Even if those guys wanted me to pay them full price, which I don't think they would, that's still $350 ish.
Okay.
Minus. So if they can sell tickets if they did food, which isn't that they did food for the Night of the Races thing, it wasn't that good. You did food, you can do like $30 tickets or more.
Yeah,
and that place can hold maybe 200 people. So I think they'd have to get it. They have a sound system there, but it sucks, so I have to bring one in. I think, but also I thought I should go in there and have to rent it out.
Yeah, why not?
Do a comedy show there. Now I'd have to, that'd be a money-making venture, right? And I'd have to front the money and sell tickets.
I was gonna say I'd back you.
Yeah, I don't know how much. I'd have to ask. But the thing is, I'm like, you get the full bar. Bar is all you, right? I'll sell tickets, and that's the thing. I never did a show where I sold. Well, I did one show, and that was at Buzzbin, but that guy took care of everything. So I've never really done that before. So I guess I want to do it all to door, but the thing is, I'd be having a heart attack until people showed up. I
was going to say, make an Eventbrite.
No, I can do all of that, but like I feel like until I knew I was going to make my money back, I'd be fucking, have a heart. And I don't know how much they charge me for the room now, because if there's 200 people or however many people show up to the show, they're going to be buying beer and alcohol from the bar, which is the next room over. So they're going to be making money. So I don't really think they would charge me too much for it.
Probably not.
But I don't know. I don't know those people. I think if we did the fundraiser first, then it would work. I don't know. I think they would let me do. I don't know. I don't know those people at all. So I don't know. And that's how maybe New Philly this area is. I should bring somebody with me who does know them. Like he vouches for me, something like that. I don't know. I want to do the charity thing because they always need money. They're doing an alcohol raffle pretty soon. I just learned about that. Yeah. I don't know what's going to be all in the lot. Like everybody's like pitching in something.
Okay.
So it's going to be random shit, but I'll buy a couple tickets, $20, I think.
Dig it.
Anyway.
Anywho.
But no, they won't have any fundraisers in the winter. And I think it's a perfect time to do a comedy show.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they're in. I mean, it would take like I could set most of it up. I definitely would book it. If they want to do food and shit, they're on that, and tickets they had to be on that too. Because I don't know. I don't know. However they want to do it, because they've done tickets for other shit. So I don't know. It's something I want to do, and if they don't want to do it, that's fine. But I think it'll make them money. I mean, we'll make them. I mean, very small chance it won't make them money.
Yeah.
And also, good. Here's a chance for the fucking parents to get out and fuck around.
Hell yeah, man.
There's not that many of those. So
get drunk and heckle you.
Sure.
Like,
And
you
I'll
suck. Your brother's better because he has the girl that hits for us.
I have
Is that the coach?
I've been writing ish in my head, just shit that will only work there for that. So
That will work.
and
Yeah.
as the host, that would work. Or it would it's like a bunch of travel ball shit. and whatnot.
I like it.
As much as I like to roast the coach, all the roast would just be basically what Nikki Glazier said about Kevin Hart. He's he's a little guy. You have to hand it to TG because he can't reach. I shouldn't have said his name. Anyway, no one cares. No one's watching. He's a good guy. He's a good coach. Anyway, I don't know. I hope they do that. Want to do that? If not, it's fine. Whatever. I don't like. I'm not gonna push the issue. Like I ask them like, hey, you want to do this or not?
Yeah, do it up.
So I mean, and they don't have to sell food with it. They can just do $20 tickets straight up. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's up to them, man. I don't care. But you make more money if you give shitty food and charge them twice as much for it.
Yeah.
Which is what they do at the night of the races. That food isn't any good.
Yeah, no, it's usually it's dining hall food. Like that's all it is.
It's like
if it's not twice baked potatoes, which are the best dining hall food ever.
It's that pasta that you see at every graduation party. Like the fucking that shit.
Yeah.
It's never been good in my life. It's always been edible and not good. Never good.
Yeah.
And like dry chicken. Yeah. And
It's like $50 for both for an entire day. Like, yeah.
Now
they produce it for like zero money.
Now, like the gun raffles, their food is good. I don't bitch about that food. That food's always good.
I'm excited to go to one of those in the future.
October 12th.
Okay. Possibly do that.
I have to buy my ticket now for this, so let me know. The next one's October 12th, on Saturday.
Okay.
But there is
what
one
time?
small caveat. 6 maybe. One small caveat, and that's that there's a chance the Guardians will play in Game 5 of the ALDS, and if they do, I'll be going to that.
Okay, that's fine.
But
I understand.
But if you get a ticket and your name's on the ticket, you can win without being there.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. But my dad's coming out again. He comes out for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And give me my father, and you try to win a gun. It's a fun time.
Okay. Let's see where I'm at. I actually just got I'm not paying car insurance anymore on my truck, so I have a little bit more money to play with.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's $50. $50, and you get all the raffles, and you eat as much as you want, and you drink as much beer as you want. You can stay here, so you can fucking get tanked. And I never drive. Eric usually drives, or his wife drives. So
okay,
yeah.
And then I need to pay my Rocket League Rocket Pass subscription, and then we'll talk. And my Fortnite maybe. No, Fortnite I already.
I'm excited to see what your excuse is going to be to not go. You have a different one every year, so I'm excited to see what this one's going to be.
October 12th, $50. Okay,
you'll have a good time, and the first, it will be a spectacle. I think I would like to take a lot of people there. I want to take a foreigner.
Should I bring my Joe Biden for president or my Harrison Walsh shirt that I got?
Yeah, you should.
We should both wear like Kamala Harris and like Tim Walsh shirts. You wear the Kamala one. They'll stab you and you won't get hurt that much. It'll just go into a layer of fat. It won't go into the 3 that you have.
I wonder if I'd like be in the mood to like just de-escalate all of those. I don't think it would be a problem until later and everyone's drunk. But I have fucking things to say about you. I'm like, why? I think this is better for both of us. Like, I want you to do well, and this is how I think the best way. It's not though. I'm like, one of us is gonna be wrong, right? So
we shall see.
Toss up, man. So I'm like, why are you mad at me? I'm doing this for you too. That's why I think it's weird for people to scream at each other about who they're voting for.
Yeah, I've gone to doing just car rage before I do any to listen to my political stuff is like long drives only, man. I can't do fucking politics on I'll take a nap during Ben Shapiro's show now because I'm just like, all right, I've heard this.
You ever mix it up, man? You ever go to the liberal show every once in a while?
I do, and then like I don't know, they start.
The jokes are funnier.
What?
Sure, the jokes are funnier.
I don't know. Ben Shapiro is a witty motherfucker. He really is.
He's never made me laugh, except for when he rapped. That was funny.
Yeah. Was still one of the greatest. What did he call himself? Dr. Dreidel. But like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fucking wild right now. I don't want to talk politics.
I just hope that no one burns any buildings down after the election.
Agreed. No political violence whatsoever. I'm not for any of it, and I'm for you voicing your shit and yelling it. Once you start punching or burning, that's when I'm
also,
like,
whoever loses just has to say something like, "Dude, it is what it is, fair and square, no big deal. It is what it is." Whoever loses to say that, and their supporters will be like, "All right, maybe I shouldn't burn it." Whoever.
Yeah. I have 5 hours of PTO. I feel like I fucked myself, and I should have taken a week off after the election just to kind of like hunker down, go nowhere. I'm not. It's like
I'm excited for the Bro Bro Plata election special.
Oh yes, it's a Tuesday night.
It is
November 7th.
Well, did we do it? Yeah, we did it the last time. Hold on, we were doing Tuesdays.
No, last election. I remember I got drunk in someone's basement on fucking Jack Daniels and Coke the entire night.
I think mostly it's just going to be like, well, Michigan went this way, and
Michigan went this way, but you know who we have from Michigan? Coldwater, Michigan. Dan Severn, everybody. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, should we try to get Malatich on for our election special? And Mike Jackson.
Oh, that would be fun, actually. Yeah, Jake Shields too.
I don't know.
Maybe Master Ken to like make.
How about Matt Onesti and Pat Miletich? That'd be real fun. Let's let them go back and forth. That'd be real fun.
Yeah, and then we just pop in every once in a while and go, fellas, you're talking over each other. We need to, and then we just pop back off.
Every once in a while, Pat, he's in a wheelchair.
Shout out to fucking PM, man. I love
also Matt, he lives in Iowa. Be easy on him.
He knows what it's like to be dirt poor, man. Literally.
I gotta get a hold of Matt. See if he'll come on when you're not gonna be.
I wished him a happy birthday. And we talked for a little bit. So I love Matt. He's a great kid. Regardless of, there are people in this play or in this thing called comedy that we've tried to be fucking barnacles on. That no matter what their politics, I can't be mad at them because I've had too much drunken fun with them. Like, to me, that is more important than politics. Some people, I look at their politics and go, "What the fuck is your problem?" But 90% of people, I'm fine with.
How many people I had no idea what their politics were until like 2016, 2017. Like,
I know.
I had no idea. Like, you really? That's interesting. No, but today my brother came over and changed my oil. Thanks, Eric. And he's going to his niece, my niece's practice afterwards. And hold on, Albert.
Get it. Share this out. Like, share, subscribe. Do all the things.
And he was share like, mostly. He wanted a T-shirt, and I gave him a bunch of my old XLs that I don't wear. Excuse me. He's like, "Do you have a T-shirt for me?" I want my drawers. Looking for an old XL that I don't wear. And I pulled out my free Jeremy Shear T-shirt. Yes. And on the back, do you remember these shirts? Did you have one of these shirts?
I remember seeing one maybe in the wild when I first
free
started.
Jeremy Shear, and front and the back, a picture of his tramp stamp, the flaming unicorn, and says "Hail Satan" at the underneath.
Yeah, I think I saw like a couple people wear those in my lifetime.
when I got it, it was too big for me, and I never did wear it. But I've had it forever, and I gave it to my brother, and he's like, I also gave him an old Guns N' Roses Coles T-shirt that I somehow acquired. So I'm like, here you go. There's these two.
Welcome to the jungle, motherfucker.
I really hope he wore that Jeremy Shear shirt to the practice. And I try to explain it to people. Well, this is comedian, I guess. I don't know. I apparently this is
changed my dumb brother's oil, and they had to give me shirts.
All I got was this Hail Satan burning unicorn shirt.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't seen Jeremy in a while. I need to go to this fucking roast battle. Maybe
I'm not allowed. So
yeah, I know.
And at this point, even if he's like, well, maybe he can't. I don't want to at this point, right? I know he doesn't want me there. Even if he changes his mind, he's like, okay, it's fine. I still don't want to fucking be there. So it sucks because I would like to do it, but it's fine at this point. He doesn't want me there, so I'm not gonna do it. No big deal. I have no problem with him, but if he has a problem with, I mean, I get it.
It's again,
I get it. I get it. It's fine, but if I don't want to force my way there if he doesn't want me there. So no big deal.
I get what you mean. That's why I want to have you. If I ever start producing shows again, which I'm thinking about doing, up here somewhere, just to give me something to do on like an off night where I'm not booked and I don't want to drive anywhere.
They're fun. They're great when they work well. When they don't, you feel like
yeah. It would be an open mic. I'd place it for an open mic. That way I can get people coming like home,
right?
Or like people that just are late. They have late jobs or something.
Number one, I would never, but also I can't do that here. Right? I can't do an open mic here. So
I have a plethora of places.
Me doing 90 minutes waiting for someone to come on.
Yeah.
What else?
Although you could cultivate a scene down there. I always becomes the king of T County comedy.
I always wanted to do like an after school program at the high school for comedy. If anyone's like a comedian club, and basically what I would do is take a couple of them and have them drive me around and get them on mics. Basically, they just drive me.
So you're a pro wrestling trainer in the 60s, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I have a protege. I'm like, yeah, I'll get you on Funny Stop. Yeah, get in. I'll get you a fucking set. Yeah, I'm like, there's some sets in Cleveland. We do a couple of rooms, man, but you can't get out unless you know me. So you got to like fucking drive me up there.
I would immediately break that kid's mind and be like, he's fucking. He's just using me to drive so he can drink, but that's fine. Use that knowledge in the car. That's how you get in this business.
I mean,
mediocrity.
At one point, I could have got him on more shit, but then now probably not. But I'll teach him everything I know. I would like that. I would actually think it'd be cool to do that.
Why not?
I mean, I could
start an open mic down there and tell people, hey, bring your friends.
That's how I teach comedy, right? It's like, I don't like fucking move the mic stand. Don't, what else? What's the other one?
I just want you to walk around a stage, like a small bar stage with a cane. That's all I want. Like
close.
It's just mic up. It's supposed to be here, boy, not here. Yeah, that way they can hear you yell.
Yeah, maybe.
More punchlines.
I saw a comedian on Conan or something. He had a bit about doing a class for high school kids, a comedy class for high school kids. And he's like, one day I surprised him. I got a karaoke machine, or I got a mic and a speaker. And like, hey guys, today we're gonna do comedy. And they're like, dude, the only people here are you and the other people in the class. This is not comedy. He's like, it's exactly what comedy is.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That's one of the most true comedy jokes I've ever heard in my fucking life.
That made me laugh real hard. I don't know if everyone would have got that, but I'm just like, that's hilarious. The only people here are you and the rest of us are all going to go up. Like, this is not comedy. I'm like, 90% of comedy.
It absolutely is. When do we start getting paid? Well, son, let me tell you.
What year
15 years and an online presence.
Right. I'll tell you what, you work really, 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 really hard. 2035.
Yeah. Like we're talking Kevin Hart numbers in 2025 or 2035. You'll be perfect by then, but not now.
Yeah. No, I think
Should-
the
he
way
should have had a
number one.
showcase.
I would call Todd McCune because he has all the comedy. Number one, he was given, or what's the word? When someone dies, they give it to you. Willed?
Inherited?
Okay, inherited, but willed. It was in the will. So he was willed Meg Veneman's class, which is called Comedy 101. He gave him that name.
Nice.
So yeah, we talked about it years ago, and I'm like, dude, I would absolutely do it. But I would love. I'm sure I would actually like to do that if anyone wanted to do that, but I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, just start an open mic and cultivate a fucking scene of drunks that'll bring their friends to fucking shows.
No, listen.
I'll drive.
I
down
wish
only
what
to
I wish
headline.
was a thing when I was in school was an after school stand up comedy program. I didn't even know that was a thing. Really, I would have loved that when I was in school, dude. That would be awesome. And there's other kids there that don't know they're allowed to be funny.
Yeah,
maybe they do now, but I didn't. I was, but I didn't know that was something you could do as a career, or like I had no idea. It took me a long time to realize that this, like, dude, just fucking funny people write for these shows. It's not like you have to have some crazy degree. It took me till I was like 28 to figure that out. So like, I never even thought that was a thing.
Yeah,
like being a TV. I never thought about that. Yeah, too, but I would never thought that was. I never thought, like, I like Family Guy. Would it be cool to write for that show? I never thought that was like a something you could go after. I never even thought about that.
No.
It took me, like I said, it took me like 10 years to think about that. But any kind of show business, it took me like 10 years to realize that's like something you could pursue. Stand up is only where I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, if there was stand up club when I was in school, that'd be awesome. But I don't want to be the guy who's like, hey, you guys want to start a... Listen, if I could anywhere, it'd be at Marty's school, right? And Marty would do it.
Yeah. You just sit there.
But Marty's school has like 100 kids from 6 to 12.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a really small school. So, and the fact that they play sports, they play football, dude. They have like 18 kids on the team.
I was gonna say, they play fucking Iron Man football.
Oh, of course they do. They have to. They have 18. I mean, yeah, 18 kids on the team. You have to. And they made the playoffs a few years ago, and they haven't won a game this year. But it's rough. I mean, I watched video recently of two schools that size playing, and I'm like, man, there's levels to this shit. But talking about schools with 20 kids on the team,
yeah,
you know,
when
that's
rough. When it's like 2/3 of your whole school's population,
right, and
on the team.
There's a reason why we have divisions, right? And there's reasons why Division One's the smallest, because that's the biggest schools. It's like, I forget, there's like 40 D1 schools. There's not that many. It might be more than that, but it's less than 100.
Oh, Menor. Woo!
Yeah, Menor's one of them. But Menor has how many kids?
I don't know how many it has now, but
how many did it have?
When I was in school, 2,000.
Yeah. My school had less than 1,000. They have a lot more than that. A lot less now.
Like a college fucking campus in a small building.
Yeah. And like there's schools that have, like I said, less than 200, and they play 11 out of 11 football. And there's always a state champion. I mean, Kirtland probably only has 300 kids in their school.
Yeah.
You know, and they win a lot.
Speaking,
that's what's the most impressive thing about Kirtland. It's not like, oh, just so happens to have an amazing. It's coaching in the program, right? That's the reason they're so good. It's not like just what they put in the water in Kirtland. No, I mean, they have a small pool to pull from, but they beat a lot of good teams because of their coaching and shit.
Do you want to know what makes me feel really old? I worked. This is a key word here. Worked for a guy who was on the first time they had won in a very, very long time.
Johnny, I'll see you in the ALCS, brother.
You
might have home field though, but still.
What I think it was 2012.
Yeah.
I think it was whenever they won a thing. They hadn't like. It was like
they recently became a powerhouse.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that first team, the guy runs his own landscaping company.
Okay.
And I worked for him for like a little bit. And I'm older than the motherfucker. Like it was a kick in the balls for a minute. Luckily, I found pest control again. Yay!
Yeah. That's
Will
good.
to
Oh,
do
I
it.
was going to tell you this. I've been finding a lot of bugs in this house.
Okay.
There've been a couple. Every day I've been killing one on my pillow. Kill one. Then when they're in my room, I get nervous. I'm like, what the fuck is it? I don't know what it is. I mean, because I kill it and then I look and I already crushed it. It's small.
Is it red?
It's not red. Thank
Okay.
God it's not red because I keep.
Okay.
That's my first thought was fucking bed bugs.
Yeah,
I think it's gnats.
that was my first thought.
We're having a gnat issue. I think.
How often do you change your litter?
Oh yeah, once, twice a week. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
the normal amount of time. It's what happens. I think is that the
Drains probably too.
The cat food usually gets it. Like we leave the cat food out for the next time to get fed, which is like 12 hours. So if they don't eat it, sometimes they don't. A lot of gnats, but we have it more than usual. But at first, I'm like, "Fuck, what's that fucking bed bugs?" But I don't. Anytime I pull them out of my room, I'm like, "Fuck." But like I said,
it's my biggest fear for you.
I don't think. Well, I told you we had them once.
Yeah,
But we got lucky. We took and did everything the internet said to do: vinegar and fucking wrapping shit and blow drying shit and whatever. And,
that's fine.
We did all of that, and we got lucky. We got rid of them.
Treatment's good.
Apparently we caught it. We caught it early enough that we. Yeah. So I was surprised we actually got rid of them that quick. So we got lucky, but yeah, dude, they suck.
I know.
But also, I'm seeing. I think I have a couple bites on my legs, but I don't think they're bed bugs, and I wouldn't know where the fuck I got them from. So I haven't been in any creepy hotels. Jason's is very clean. My friend I stayed with the other night, very clean. My brother's house is clean. Like, I wouldn't know where the fuck I got them from. But no, it's been the gnats has been the problem. The gnats.
Yeah, it's something's decomposing. Something's fungusy.
Maybe we should get all the pee out of my room. Anyway,
yeah. God damn it, Tim, with your pee bottles.
I'm a mess. Right, get all this.
Oh, I want to make you at least a quarter less of a mess than you actually are. Like a quarter. Not even
trying to work on it, man. That's why I'm trying to, work with my uncle here, but I don't know what's going on with that. And I need it because I'm paying for Ozempic. Not only that, but I'm trying to get to Vegas, and then after that, saving money.
Let's get the Ozempic over first, and you trying not to beat it. First of all,
today was a decent day, although I'm about to eat after this. But the last couple of days, I just moved up a dose. I'm like, oh, fuck, I feel like I have no shot here. Because I took the higher dose, and I'm like, it feels like I didn't take anything. Did I fuck it up? What did I do wrong? Going back to Paris here, huh?
Benoit Saint-Denis and Hanada Moicano, which this is going to be an amazing main event.
That's a good main event. I don't know who
power personified for a main event.
Man, you know what? I feel like Moicano might have this. What are the odds here?
Let me look it up real quick because I bet I have two bets actually too.
Oh, you sent me the John Oliver disability thing. I mean, I saw that Monday night.
Okay. I didn't know if you had seen it.
Yeah. But now, I mean, listen, I watch the show every week, but when it's something that applies to me like that, I'm like, oh, cool. I feel like I got like a one or something.
Well, that's why I sent it to you.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
You.
I mentioned it
Tuesday. Made me think of you immediately.
Yeah, I mentioned it Tuesday. That's when I learned what my asset limit is, and I didn't look it up to make sure. I didn't know what my asset limit was.
Yeah,
it's good to know. It's $2,000.
Ooh,
which is
zip.
It's so, and it hasn't been updated over a decade, and they haven't fixed it for inflation. If they fix it for inflation, it'd be like 10 grand. That's nothing. That means if I make any money working, let's say hypothetically I was working, people listening, hypothetically, I'd have to hide it somehow. You're allowed to have one car, which I do, and a house. I don't have a house, but in these investments that I might be making someday in my life, I might have one. Hopefully. But yeah, any money I'd have to. I'm looking into safes. I actually got one picked out already.
Nice.
So as soon as I need it, I'm going to go down to Harbor Freight. It used to be the skate
not a safe on it.
Yeah, it's not a safe.
No money inside.
By the way, bro, still 404 subs. I know. That's why I tried to start the show off with a little MMA, a little wrestling.
It's a nice
Just in
error
case they're
message.
real.
Quite nice.
What?
It's a nice error message. It's YouTube telling us no, this is an error. I'm not letting you go above.
I understand. 404. Yeah, I got you. Maybe it is. Well, it was 405. So I mean,
Yeah.
My guess, if it's not bots, I don't even know why we would get bots. My guess is that they, for whatever reason, the algorithm threw us in the front fucking page, and we had thousands upon thousands of more people at least clicking on us.
I would hope.
Then we got 200 out of those like 100,000. I don't know. Well, however, if that was true, we would have more views on our last thing, right? So I guess, yeah, that's what doesn't make any sense, right? Is our views doesn't match up the amount of subscribers we had. And I've looked at the shorts, that doesn't match up either.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody bought it. I'm gonna say somebody bought it, bro.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't us. We don't have receipts for that. By the way, Renato Moicano and Benoit Saint-Denis. Saint-Denis is the -290 favorite, and Moicano is a 235 underdog. I have 2 bets for $5, by the way, where I think I picked Moicano because at 235, that's like,
yeah, it's over 2-1. You're someone's beach now. Well, I feel like we've always been like that.
Probably. It happens. We beg for money constantly. Yeah, I have Moicano in my first ticket for $111,000 of a five or a $5 12-legger, and then $5,000 gets me if the all goes down. Yeah, I have Benoit Saint-Denis at 285.
Is this DraftKings you're using?
Yes.
Number one, both of us need to switch to either MGM or Caesars.
True, because you can get rewards.
Yes, and you can get discounts right away.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of us needs to. But oh shit, I missed it. Oh, I just read that FanDuel and DraftKings said that 85% of their revenue is parlays.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. A very small percentage.
I'm like, oh my god.
Like, yeah.
That's how I've won money is parlays. Hey guys,
I know, but everyone's like, dude, I don't want to. Like, if everyone decided, dude, I can win $5-6 a time, they would go bankrupt, right? But they don't do that.
Yeah,
win big money. They're like, I'm betting $5 to win 1,000. Not I'm betting $5 to win 4. You know?
Yeah, dude. That's
why everybody did that.
I have $10 in my account right now, and I'm gonna wait until the fight's on.
No, Bet365 has. I messed it up last time. Apparently, I bet $10. I get 200 in free bonus bets, so I feel like I'm gonna do that. That means I have to put $10 in and bet it on something. I might as well bet it on Moicano because I feel like Moicano will win this fight. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be a decision. I think this is gonna go all 5 rounds.
Man,
both of these guys know that they have knockout power.
This is gonna be a fun fight. I really like Moicano, and you know what though? It's in Paris. Saint-Denis is hometown, but I feel like Moicano is one of those insane people that will fucking feed off the negative energy and fight.
Oh yeah,
he's one of those psychos. He's a real psycho. So I say that as a compliment, but I think I like Moicano. Jeez, Johnny, not putting that comment up. You see that one?
I don't even know who that is.
What is?
He's got a random text.
What does it
say? Looking for a manager and booking agent. I never posted anything about that, so that's gonna get deleted.
Ray, I'll be your manager and booking agent.
I think you would do a good job at both. Believe it or not,
I probably you over. I said the same thing to guys when I said like fighters had out here. I'm like, hey man, I'll help you. I'll be your manager. I can't promise you that I'll be good. I promise you that I won't lie to you. I promise you that much.
5% of my money until we really start making money.
5%?
Yeah, and then it goes up to 10.
No, it starts at 10 and it goes up to 15.
I mean, we'll
Right,
figure it out.
right. We're talking like $2
True.
and a tenth of a beer. Yeah, every 10 free beers, you owe me one beer.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, let me bring up. Yeah, I don't. Oh, update required. What my dick? What is this? This is bullshit. I don't know. I'm feeling my phone's hacked, or at least my information is. Who knows? Ticketmaster might have fucked me. I did use them recently.
People, man.
Huh?
They fuck enough people. They have to hack it too.
Yep. All right. Imamov and Brandon Allen. We kind of talked about that one earlier on in the show.
I got him on off, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'll put on money on Allen. He has been hot, but I'm on. It's fucking tough. I don't know, man.
If you want straight up on Allen, it's 170 plus 170. Imamov is
what's it look like if we do Moicano and Allen?
Moicano and Allen, $10 would get you $90.
So it's plus 900.
Yeah. 804 actually.
Okay. So yeah, I don't like how DraftKings like adds to you put into your winnings. I don't like that. FanDuel doesn't do that.
Yeah, I would give like $90 or pay off $90.
What is 365 here? 365 have here. What do we get? We got Moicano. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I see where we're going on. If I go Moicano, do I have to sign in to look it up? You guys are assholes.
Probably. That's how they get you, dude.
I mean, I have an account already. I hate my keyboard. I need a new keyboard.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Make sure to share down below, by the way.
Or don't. It's up to you.
Make sure to love us because we love you people for watching. Talking UFC France coming up this Saturday. And I'm on call at work, so I'll be able to watch this early in the morning because I got to be up.
What are the odds for on that or DraftKings? You say 804?
Why? What is this? Stop it. Yeah, if you do Brandon Allen and Renato Moicano, $10 will get you 90.45.
Okay. All right, it's 834 on 360, but I guess there is a little boost or something here. I don't know. Oh, 2.5% parlay boost. Okay.
I will say this: if you have Brian Battle and Brendan Allen and Renato Moicano, it goes up to about 142. That's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, 1420.
Yeah, it would be about. It says 1321 for DraftKings. I don't know.
The Laba, is he gonna beat somebody finally?
Probably not. 105. He's. Oh my God.
We're gonna beat. What are we gonna do? What are we doing?
I mean, we could end the show. No big deal. All right. Well, we will end the show. And we love all of you, you sexy bitches. You. We'll see you Tuesday. Watch UFC France, you sexy bitches.
Or don't.
And we'll talk to you later.
Regards.
We'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
And fucking Pirates. I fucking need you, Pirates. Sweep the Yankees. You got one series left for pride. I need you. Sweep them. Come on, Pirates. You can do